Scottish National Short Course Championships here at the Royal Commonwealth Pool in Edinburgh. And it's been a fun, really amazingly quality sessions over the last 2 days. We've got this one and one more to go this evening with the finals. And looking forward to this afternoon's swimming. Hi, I'm Tony Rose, and with me...
Yes, Robert Taylor, back again. Nice to be with you this afternoon. Tony and I were with you this morning if you were with us. We've got a busy afternoon ahead of us. Some 400s and 1500s to finish with, so it's a busy old schedule, so make sure you've got your kettle and your cups of tea ready. Kick off with male and open and alternate throughout 200 IM. We had 5 heats of every individual event this morning. In some cases we'll have more than 5s, in some cases less than 5. Kick off with 5 heats of the first event, and it's 6, and it alternates whole mixture throughout. So it should be a good fun session, Tony.
Yep.
Some of the swimmers from both Friday and Saturday in the afternoon managed to get themselves into not just C or B finals. There was the odd swimmer who managed, I think, an A final. I think that was on Friday, where maybe some of the swimmers were maybe still at uni in the morning, and were given a compensation that, yeah, okay, you can swim in the afternoon. But,
we had one in the 100 IM yesterday, I think. Swimmer in the very first heat this afternoon, the men's, yesterday afternoon, the male and open 100 IM, got himself into the fastest lane in the B finals. So can't promise the same today, but always a chance. So that's give them, and regardless whether they make A, B or C finals, they're going for good times, and it's a great opportunity for swimmers to improve on their times.
Yeah, for a lot of them, this is maybe the last opportunity to swim before the end of the year. There are the odd meet between now and Christmas, but this is sort of final swan song for so a lot of them have been gearing up over the last few weeks and getting into peak condition to finish off the short course season.
Indeed. Turn of the year, moving into long course season generally. There will be some short course events, but all the major events will be doing that after the new year.
And, as you can see, coaching teams poolside.
Jamie from East Lothian there, Mitchell Warren the coach. Not quite sure who the Edinburgh swimmer was at the Edinburgh Uni swimmer they were talking to. So there we got Ralph on the right, Mr. Tech.
Making sure that that pad's working. There must have been a wee technical glitch with it earlier on today, but Ralph's on the case.
Well, it's a good example of the army of volunteers behind the scenes who make these competitions happen, really. He's generally responsible for the timing system at so many meets across Scotland, weekend in, weekend out, just about. Yeah,
he's literally Mr. AOE at a lot of national events, and you know him well from your East District, Tony.
Yeah, no, he's a stalwart of the managing these events. Everyone just over there. James and South Lanarkshire first.
It's a competition pool that they'll all be going into very, very shortly, and we're very grateful to have lots of technical officials helping over the weekend. That's the diving pit that you can see just straight ahead. Not that we'll be giving you anything on that today, but
I hope not. Might land on a few swimmers very uncomfortable landing on a lane rope if they didn't watch it. So.
So there will be apparently some hot heats that was mentioned in a live stream, but each of the events for some of the younger swimmers, there is an opportunity for them to get a wee prize, and that happened yesterday for a family member of yours, Tony.
It did indeed. She was very pleased.
A nice wee bonus, and She even managed to get into C-final as well.
She did, yeah. That was a good swim.
So now we have the first heat up on the screen for you. It's 200 metres medley male and open IM.
And Sam Chittleborough had a really good swim yesterday afternoon, if I remember. 200 breaststroke, I think it was. He was out in an outside lane as he is today and really stormed through an excellent swim. Once of Edinburgh warned the baths, now over up in Aberdeen, swimming for Aberdeen Dolphins in this 200 IM. And there's Sam.
He's off to a nice strong start, Tony.
He is, looking very good. High out of the water there on the fly.
Greg Hall in lane 2 and lane 3 rather, University of Aberdeen Performance. Ben Swan from Borough Stockton is in 4, Finlay Bruce, Perth City in 5, 6 Luke Janssen, Warner Bass Club, and 7 Marcus Blake, City of Glasgow. And, Samuel going pretty well with backstroke, particularly strong.
Yeah, he'll pick it up on the breaststroke, that's his strength. Luke Janssen in 6, also breaststroke, so he'll come through. He's looking strong, Sam. Entry,
still doing well.
2:18.
So with this being a 200, there's only A and B finals, and you're looking at something in the sort of 2:08 range or better, which is a massive ask on the entry times here. The fastest heat, we're looking at 2:13, so a 5-second big improvement. So maybe a wee bit further down the field that we'll have an opportunity to get something.
Possibly, but I'm not sure Sam's worrying about getting a second swim. He's focusing on this one, and he's looking really good. He's got about 5-metre lead after the breaststroke. And he turns 1:41, looking strong, and he kicks hard out the wall there.
So looking at maybe a 3-second improvement, potentially, maybe better for Sam here. Well clear of the rest of the field.
He really is, isn't he? Well over 5 metres, nearly 10 actually.
Yeah.
And it's Luke Janssen who came through on that breaststroke and has pushed ahead on the freestyle. And it's a really good swim from Sam here. He's not that far off 2:13.
Well, 2:13, even faster than I thought he was going to do.
That's right down.
Actually 5 seconds faster, Tony.
Yeah, times that the guys in the final heats are in on, so great swim for Sam there. That'll clearly found his swimming rhythm again. He took as you were mentioning earlier on this morning about the COVID years, Sam will have been in one of those age groups that just got caught at that late teenage years at the beginning of COVID that did deter a lot of swimmers from coming back after the, really it was 12 months of virtually no pool time.
Those from about 15 up to 18 in that category, a few of them stuck with it, you're right, but an awful lot dropped out, understandably.
But Sam's got back and been rewarded for that there. So into heat 2 we have Tom Armitage, Highland in 1, Lewis Gibson, South Ayrshire in 2, Oliver Dodsworth from Newcastle in 3, Daniel Sturt, Mount Kelly in 4, Peter McGrother, Durham in 5, City of Sunderland's Matthew Day in 6, Nikolai Sisnett, youngster from City of Glasgow in 7, and Michael El Safi from Billingham in 8. Good start there from Peter McGrother. He's the Durham swimmer. Nikolai Sisnett will come through on the backstroke, strong backstroker. And it is Nikolai and Peter, and out there in lanes 1 and 2, Tom Armitage and Lewis Gibson. So it's pretty tight, but I think Nikolai's come through. Breaststroke's probably not his weakest stroke of the 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he needs to be as far ahead as he can after the backstroke.
Expect Lewis Gibson to come through on the breaststroke section. Daniel Sturt, Mount Kelly and Peter McGrother, the 2 English-based swimmers, certainly looking good. And it's Peter McGrother, 17-year-old from Durham City. Oliver Dodsworth from Newcastle finishing very strongly in the breaststroke section. He's at an excellent breaststroke.
Wow. And Michael El Safi here in lane 8 has come through from absolutely nowhere and turns first.
Yeah.
There we go. 3 seconds, 4 seconds faster than many others, both Oliver and Michael. That's great breaststroke legs there from the two of them. Yeah, and lane 8 swimmer has really picked this one up. It's going to be close though, isn't it?
Lewis Gibson, South Ayrshire, finishing extremely fast, and I think Lewis might just not quite got there. Michael just held on. But, South Ayrshire swimmer nearly got there. 2:14.15.
So a nice 3 seconds improvement for Michael and Lewis.
A lot of fast times in that one.
That's very good.
For 6, all improving their entry times.
Moving into heat 3. Taylor Sinclair Elgin in 1, Aidan Bruce from Aberdeen in 2, Ethan Collins, Bellshill in 3, Jack Doherty Simpson, City of Glasgow in 4, Matthew Scott from Newcastle in 5, Dylan Mitchell, Warrender in 6, Kyle Mitchell, Gary in 7, Within Alpris from Ulverston is not here, so no swimmer in lane 8.
So 2:15s and 2:16s in this one. Fastest is Jack Doherty Simpson on the entries. Kyle Mitchell from Geary. The yellow cap nearest us on the screen has got the early lead, 27.45, but a second faster than the previous heat.
Flying leg there from Kyle.
Very strong backstroke as well. Jack Doherty Simpson coming through in lane 4. Bronze medalist at the summer meet, Jack.
Yeah, he's looking strong on this backstroke, as is Carl. Yeah. The others have got a lot to do. Carl's really gone for this one. 17-year-old from Gary.
You'd expect Matthew Scott from Newcastle to come through in the breaststroke section now. Yeah. Time from the North East Age Group Championships recently, 2:15.66, and he's certainly making significant headway, the Newcastle boy. Virtually at level pegging with the two early leaders.
Yeah.
And
he's been dragged back, hasn't he?
Also coming through, Ethan Collins, the youngster from Bellshill Sharks. Very strong finish from Ethan Collins, West District champion, 4th at the Scottish Summer Meet and a finalist at Nationals. He's got a wee bit still to catch. Jack Doherty Simpson, 1:41.37.
So Dylan Mitchell is the fastest breaststroker there, and he has come through now into 4th, and he's got the momentum, and I think he's going to maybe challenge for 3rd, maybe even 2nd if he can push on. It's going to be Jack Doherty Simpson though. Dylan Mitchell's coming in between both Matthew Scott and Carl Mitchell. Very strong finish from the 14-year-old, but it's going to be Jack Doherty Simpson. Carl Mitchell, 2:12.96 for him. Carl Mitchell, 2:13.55, just beating Dylan Mitchell, 2:13.75.
Again, some excellent swims there. First 5 all improving on their entry times, so good to see that.
Can't do better than that.
In lane 1 we have Benjamin Beale, Derwentside. 2, James Bodie, Gary. 3, Nathaniel Reeve, Mount Kelly College. 4, Jimmy Maguire, City of Sunderland. 5, Kai Connolly, City Glasgow. 6, Fraser Tetlow, Geary. 7, Ewan Weir, Perth City. And 8, Magnus Bullock from Shetland. 2:13s and through to 2:15s in this one. Very level at the moment.
Certainly is.
No one totally dominating the butterflies section. Just Jimmy Maguire maybe in 4, Nathan Reeve, Mount Kelly in 3. It's pretty close between those two. Also James Bodie, Geary. And his Bodie, 28.70, just with the touch. A wee bit slower than the previous heat on the butterfly, but a whole raft of swimmers all still well bunched on the backstroke section.
Yeah, it's 2 just edging, Nathaniel Reeve and Jimmy Maguire. Mount Kelly in City of Sunderland.
Kai Connolly in lane 5. Now gone into third. Now key section, the breaststroke. Let's see if someone can pull something out the bag. Kai Connolly trying to get into the picture here.
He's doing well.
There's a few behind trying to make a move as well.
Geary swimmer Fraser Tetlow coming through a little. But nobody's making a big break on the breaststroke.
All much similar pacing on all the strokes, Tony.
Yeah. It's unusual. You usually get somebody coming through. And maybe it is Jimmy Maguire actually who's just extended his lead. We'll see.
Well, Fraser Tetlow probably the fastest there. Now gone second. Let's see if he can pull anything out. Got, over a second to make up, but Jimmy Maguire looks pretty comfortable now.
He's looking good, isn't he? Youngster from City of Sunderland squad.
Looking for him. Probably just getting inside that 2:13.83. The rest are almost on their entry time. Ewan Weir finishing extremely strongly, as is James Bodie. James Bodie, as usual.
Yeah, he does come back, doesn't he? Didn't
he
quite
does this
leave
regularly.
it.
I'm sure the coaching team must be quite frustrated that he's able to pull that out at the end.
It was a fast finish, and they're still Samuel's up there, isn't he?
He's with very good
in the
time.
top 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So that's an excellent swim from him. So we've got the last heat here, last chance to get that 2:08. Going to be a tough ask, but Devon Creighton, Chester Street in 1, Ethan Williams, Newcastle in 2, Ben Hartridge, Morpeth in 3, and 4 Rory Young, City of Glasgow, Jack Mitchell, University of Aberdeen in 5, Conor Mitchell, Bournemouth in 6, Oliver Bradley, Aquajets in Newcastle in 7, Jacob Wood, Aberdeen Dolphins in 8. I'm still waiting for that last one to be.
Been a disqualification.
Unfortunately, just going to get that up on the. You can see that up on the screen in the background there, but we'll get it confirmed on the screen in front of us.
That's probably why you haven't had confirmation on your screen.
Yeah.
We can see that lane 1, Benjamin Beale, has been disqualified.
It's called a technical infraction now.
Technical infraction it is. It could be a variety of things, especially with IM.
Well, it's got the opportunity for it to be everything and anything,
could be anything
in an IM race, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And more, isn't there something on the freestyle turn in the IM? You're not allowed to turn on your back, but you can turn on your back in an individual freestyle. Is that right?
Yeah.
It's been a while. So it's even got extra disqualification opportunities in an IM, and it was.
And as you see, disqualification. So that result confirmed, and we move on. Final heat. Devon Crichton, Chesterley Street in 1. Ethan Williams, Newcastle swim team goes in 2. Ben Hartridge, Morpeth 3. Rory Young, City Glasgow goes in 4. In 5, Jack Mitchell, University of Aberdeen Performance. 6 is Conor Mitchell, Warner Bass Club. 7, Oliver Bradley, Aquajets in Newcastle, and 8, Jacob Wood, Aberdeen Dolphins. I'm not sure whether you actually read them out, Tony. I think you might.
I think I did, but I did it. I
jumped
the gun. No, I jumped the gun because we hadn't had the last race confirmed, so I was a bit naughty. Shouldn't have done that.
So all these guys are separated by less than half a second. 2:13.27 through to 68. So will we get an exciting final heat? Strong start, Oliver Bradley in 7. So well there on the far side, Devon Crichton and Ethan Williams. It's Bradley 27.71. That's a fairly good start.
Yep.
We'll see whether any of these guys can get sub 2:10. I'm sure that's what some of them will be trying to aim for.
Oliver's definitely going for it. Over in lane 2 as well, Ethan Williams. We'll expect Conor Mitchell in 6 to come back strong in the breaststroke, but he's leaving himself an awfully lot to do. Oliver.
1:00:33 at the halfway mark. Well, we need a super fast breaststroke to give anybody a chance of getting probably under 2:10, but coming through strongly in lane 7. Over Bradley, Ben Hartridge in 3.
It's Conor Mitchell here in 6. Scottish Junior 50 title holder. Has come back a train in the breaststroke. And he's gone from about 7th to 1st in this breaststroke leg. He's going to have been about 3 or 4 seconds faster, I think, than most of the others.
Well, that was a cracking breaststroke.
Yeah.
1:38.65. He's
30 points to the freestyle. It's going to be tough going, isn't it? So
we need a 29 seconds if he wants a further swim. I think it's very unlikely.
Good swim though. Entry 2:13. It's going to beat that. I think it's going to go faster than 35 on his freestyle. He went faster than that on his breaststroke. So it's a good swim here from Conor. It's not going to be that far off.
Just inside 2:10.
And he does.
2:10.10. 2:10.10. Yeah, excellent swim.
3-second improvement for him.
Rory Young also improving by best part of a couple of seconds, or 2.5. Oliver Bradley, similar vein. 2.5 improvement for him.
So that's the first event concluded. Nobody getting through into finals, but some excellent swimming nonetheless. As we move on to 200 freestyle, females 200 freestyle, we have 6 heats coming up here. And this first one, which you saw on your screen, Lexi Lamont, Aberdeen in 1, Emily Appleby, Durham in 2, Alice Ward from Borough of Stockton in 3, Zoe Crawford from First in 4, Honey Robinson, City of Sunderland in 5, Molly Weir, West Lothian in 6, Caris Mooney, City of Glasgow in 7, and Amelie Amel McLeod, Per City in 8. And
we're looking for something certainly sub 2:05.
Okay, well, 2:07s in the last heat, possible. Off they go.
Lexi Lamont, Aberdeen in 1.
So we've good start here in lane 7. It's Caris Mooney, City of Glasgow swimmer. Second at the West Districts, so 16-year-old coming into good form. On her inside is Molly Weir, West Lothian swimmer, 15-year-old. She's a Scottish summer finalist. And that's 1:02.6 at the halfway. And these two have pulled away from the rest of the field. Trying to keep with them in lane 3 is Alice Ward, Borough Stockton. Is she going to do it? And it's very close now between these two. Good shot there, head shot from dive start to end of the pool, and they're coming in almost exactly together, 500ths. Still Caris, but it's Molly Weir who was fastest in that last 50. She's coming through. That's a good one, coming back as well in lane 3, Alice Ward, but it's going to be Caris Mooney. She had a bit of a challenge from Molly halfway through, 2:10.39. So that's really nice improvement there, 3-second improvement. And Molly Weir was second. Alice Ward third. Very close, 100th of a second between Molly and Alice. Really fast finish there from Alice, but didn't quite get up to Molly.
Well done to 3, all improving their entry times by quite a good margin there, Tony. Second heat, Safina Machin, City Glasgow, Lily Mundell, Heart of Midlothian, 2, 3, Olivia Caldwell, City Glasgow, 4, Alana MacDonald, University of Stirling, 5 is Gemma Brown, Carnegie, 6, Chloe Brotherton, South Tyne, 7 is Erin Jones, Newcastle swim team, and 8, Molly Watson from Dumfries. 2 11s and 2 12s. Again, that psychological 210 barrier is what they'll be aiming for. Lily Mundell, the national age group champion at 13, off very strongly. She's got every chance of being one that could easily get under that 210 mark, 29.53. So very strongly, Tony.
I think she will get under that 210 if she can hang on. She does tend to go out really hard and hold on. She just missed out on the Scottish junior title last night in the 50 free, just edged by her teammate Layla Weatherspoon. So a real talent, 13-year-old Lily Mundell, multiple winners at Scottish age groups across all the events. And she's up with lane 4, Alana McDonald, 19-year-old. So that's a 1:02.56, so just slightly faster than the previous heat.
Certainly both on for opportunity to be to sub 10.
Yep.
As the field
starting to catch,
slightly bunching up a wee bit. Good turn for Safina Machin. She's finishing very strongly in lane 1.
So it's going to be 3 or 4 of them, even 5 of them in the running here.
Well, it's tightening up now. Alana McDonald is 100ths ahead of Safina Machin, who's flying on the far side. She's certainly got the bit between her teeth. Lily Mundell still hanging in there, Tony.
Yeah, she's found a second win, Lily. Yeah. She was going down, and all of a sudden she doesn't like the idea of Safina taking her on. And
Gemma Brown's come through from nowhere. She was third, and she might have to settle for third. Safina Machin's got this one.
She's dragged Lily with her.
Lily and Gemma Brown, I think that's the 1, 2, 3. Well, Gemma Brown will wait for Lily Mundell, maybe a soft touch. It's certainly not.
She certainly wasn't.
She did indeed get second, Lily Mundell. Safina Machin 2:10.59. Lily 2:11.69. Gemma 2:11.77. They'll all be pleased with that, improving their entry times by a good bit.
Cracking race there. And this is the next heat. 3, Kate Nolan. East Lothian in 1, Hermance Vellode, Mount Kelly in 2, Caitlin Frame first in 3, Ella Pullman, Glenrothes in 4, Lucy Oliver, Burrows Stockton in 5, Lizzie Dudman, Mount Kelly in 6, Anna Huddy, Mount Kelly in 7, and Amber Hinton, Dumfries swimmer in lane 8, 2:11s through 2:11.0 to 2:11.72, so very, very tight coming into this one. As you might expect, fairly even. Amber Hinton, the youngster from Dumfries, in lane 8. She's academy member.
Yeah, she's a wee bit off the pace at this early stage. She finishes strongly, but
she'll do.
There's a lot to do.
Yeah. She was silver at Scottish Summer Meet and 3rd at National Age Group. She is giving. It's lane 4. Ella Pullman, Glenrothes swimmer. She did final at Scottish Summer Meet in that 16-year-old age group. And she's gone out strong, Ella.
Yeah.
Hart swimmer. Not Hart swimmer, sorry, in lane 6.
It's very deceptive, the Mount Kelly cap. Yeah, I've
Hearts,
almost thought it looks like the Hearts cap. It's very, very misleading.
Apologies to Mount Kelly's.
But it looks.
People listening.
Yeah. Good camera shot of our leader, Ella Pullman. Kate Nolan over on the far side is still in striking distance. Ella Pullman's having a good swim now, coming down to the 150 mark.
Still probably any one of 2 or 3 here if Kate can pull it out in this last 50. Lizzie Dudman is the fastest in the pool at the moment. Amber Hinton, actually, as we were discussing earlier, she's coming back like a train in this second half. And she's maybe left it a bit late, but she's going to get up there. You can see she's not far off 3rd.
Gone 4th.
Really, really smart pacing here from her. But it's Ella Pullman starting to tie up a little, and Lizzie Dudman is going to take this one,
yeah.
and she gets under the 2:10.
As the Zella, 209.99, 209.71. Kate Nolan, 212.04.
And Amber Hinton did.
Outside her into time, but
Amber Hinton coming back strong.
Yeah. Two of them nicely under that 210.
So moving on to heat 4, Evelyn Hallisey in lane 1. Nobody in 2 or 3. We've then got Riley Ackroyd, Tadcaster in 4, Katie Blunt from City of Sunderland in 5, Becky Watson, Borough of Stockton in 6, Daisy Bevan of Mount Kelly in 7, and Lauren Heppel, Newcastle in lane 8. So it's northeast. It's entirely northeast swimmers in this one. Newcastle, Tadcaster, City of Sunderland, Borough of Stockton, sorry, Mount Kelly swimmer, and Newcastle in 8. 6 and 7, Becky Watson and Daisy Bevan, 28.78, 28.92.
Well, that just shows you the cosmopolitan swimmers we've got here. No Scots, it's a variety of English-based swimmers, all from the north of the country with the exception of Mount Kelly.
Yeah.
With a similar cap to Heart of Midlothian.
I won't make that mistake again.
Yeah.
That's a really fast going out here from Daisy. 144, that's a bit fast, quite a bit faster than previous, and she's really going for this one, Daisy.
Well, potentially two of them well within 210.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Going to be down to 6, maybe 2.7, 2.8. And Daisy's not letting up. Becky Watson, Borough of Stockton's trying to keep up with her. But Daisy's really pushing hard on this one. This is her last 50, 32.9. So it's got to be around about 2.6, I think. She can keep this going. Riley Ackroyd coming back well in lane 4. She's pushing on for second, and I think she's now edged ahead of Becky Watson. And out there in 1 as well, Evelyn Hallisey all on her own, nobody between her and Riley in 4.
Riley's the only one under 210. Daisy's well clear in this one.
Nice one there for her, 2:07.39.
Evelyn Hallisey on the far side finished like a train. The Newcastle swimmer also under 210. Oh, you were pretty good with your assumption. 2:07.39 for Daisy. On to heat
number 5. Rosie Forster Warrender in 1, Ella Smith, Borough of Stockton in 2, Layla Weatherspoon, Hardham Lothian in 3, Ariana Stokes from Morpeth in 4, Tegan Black, East Lothian in 5, Melissa Mainwaring from West Lothian in 6, Niamh Savary, Newcastle in 7, Emmy Aitken, University of Aberdeen Performance. Starting to get into territory where somebody in the heats who really pull one out the bag could start challenging that 2:05, is it?
Yeah, sort of 2:04-ish range. That's what's required, Tony, to get there.
Strong start in lane 4. Ariana Stokes from Morpeth. She's looking very comfortable.
They're really got to find in excess of 4 minutes. In some cases, over 5 was in the outside lanes. And Stokes is
looking good though, looking very strong.
Pretty strongly indeed.
And she has been swimming well at this meet, so I think there's potential for her in this one. Layla Weatherspoon, lane 3, behind Ella Smith from Borough of Stockton in 2. Layla did get the 50 Scottish Junior title.
No idea what the split is at halfway, Tony.
No, the system's working, it's just not showing up on the screen, so we'll just have to have a bit of a guess. I have to say Ariana's looking strong. I would think she's a good, there we go.
Yeah, probably around a 2:06.
Yeah. And being pushed hard in lane 2 by Ella Smith. 1:32, so it's 2:05 territory if she can just pick it up again in this final 50. And it's Ella now really pushing Ariana strongly. Rosie Foster coming through in 1 as well.
She's got the momentum, Ella Smith.
She has. Is she going to push past? She is pushing past Ariana.
Yeah, she's got this one, I think, in the final stages. Just beginning to find that wee bit extra. There's not much between them.
It's going to be close, you know. 2:04.42. Oh, first reserve.
42 gives her, first reserve spot.
Ariana just did edge it. That was so close. Very good swim for Ariana. And she's got herself in a shout of an extra swim because you never know if somebody's going to...
Yeah, there's every chance some of the swimmers...
Good swim for Rosie as well. 2-second improvement. So, final chance, final heat of this female 200 metres freestyle. Kiana Kitsa, Warner Bass in 1, Katie Sherlock from Mount Kelly in 2, Emily Headley, Newcastle in 3, Ashley Drake from Warrender in 4, Katie Noble, Newcastle in 5, Libby Walker, Tadcaster in 6, Erin O'Meara, Aquajets of Newcastle in 7, and Sophie McClure, Tadcaster in lane 8. So fastest qualifier in here is Ashley Drake. She was a member of the Warrender junior team that broke the Scottish Club mixed medley record last night. She had a storming last 50. Brought them home to just nudge Glasgow from the record that they've broken in the heat before. But it's Sophie McClure who's out on this one, 29.17.
There's about five or six all pretty tightly bunched at 75 metres.
They really are.
Ashley Drake, as you say, Tony, is there or thereabouts. Erin O'Meara going well in 7. It might just be Erin. Lane 3 perhaps. Emma Headley coming into the picture. 32.
Not as fast as the previous. No. It's about a second over the previous heat.
We're going to pick something up pretty special over the next 50 to give them even a shouting chance at getting anywhere near potential spot.
6 of them here, really, isn't there?
It's really Erin who seems just to be pushing forward that wee bit more. Now, I don't think we're talking anything for this evening, but it's all about improving their entry time. Katie Sherlock really got going now. Lanes 2 and 7, nothing between them off the turn. Katie Sherlock, the Mount Kelly swimmer, is challenging Erin O'Meara, Tony. Not much between them now.
No.
It's going to be very much on the touch.
Erin O'Meara, I think.
Maybe just got this one. It's over in lane 2, second.
2:06.83
and 98 for Katie. Sophie McClure 2:07.30.
Nice improvement for Erin.
Yep.
And Katie.
And this will be improvement also for Sophie, but around second. So no additions to this evening's heat finals for any of the first 2 events we've had. We'll move on to our third event. This is the male and open 100 metres butterfly. We have 5 heats, Tony.
Yep. It's going to be a tough challenge, I think, for this. It's 56s in the final, I think.
Yeah.
C final.
Ethan Alpris, Mano Drysdale, Stephen Castro and Jonah Turnbull. Ethan Alpherson, Mano Warder Bass, Stephen Stockton and Jonah Midlothian.
Less than 0.25, 2.6 between these swimmers coming into this, and that's been replicated in the pool. 0.5 between them at 50. Nothing at all, really. Jonah Turnbull maybe came out that turn the strongest. It is Ethan and Jonah. Not a lot between all four of them, really. This is the closest race we've had for a while with 4 swimmers. Any one of whom could take it. I think it's going to be Jonah. Jonah does 1:00:21, so just faster than entry. 1:00:30, 1:00:39, and then 1:00:51.
Other than Mano, who's just a fraction out his side his time, the rest all improved their entry time.
It's a close race. Moving into heat 2, Cameron Gordon from Aquajets Newcastle in 1, Fraser McLaughlin from Elgin in 2, Callum Mongan, Aquabears in 3, Jensen Norris, Perth City in 4, Joe Fowler, Mount Kelly in 5, Adam Bradley, City of Liverpool in 6, Kaeleen Johnson, Lerwick in 7, and Jamie McCormick from Chester Street in 8. Good start in lane 1. Cameron Gordon, Aquajet swimmer. He's got a body length almost already. What a start from him. That's a super start from Cameron, 19-year-old from Aquajets. He's maintained that lead just in this first 50.
Fraser McLaughlin in 2 and Joe Fowler in 5. 26:58. It's a strong start.
It's very good.
Well, maybe giving him an outside chance here, Tony. Certainly flying. Joe Fowler, Mount Kelly swimmer in 5, is also coming through.
Good turn there from Joe Fowler, Mount Kelly swimmer in 5, but it's still Cameron Gordon. 58:56, nice swim. Well under the net. Ignores the 59s, goes straight to 58s there. He was in 60.24, so that's a fantastic swim from Cameron. Joe gets under the minute as well. We move on to heat 3.
Magnus Bullock from Shetland in 1. 2 Rory Webster, Dumfries. 3 Vigo Savage, Edinburgh University. 4 Matthew McMillan from Incas. 5 Joe Carter, Delting. 6 Ethan Relling from City Sunderland. 7 Cody Ingram, Borough Blanchardstown, and 8 Ross Anderton, East Lothian swim team. 59:10 to 59:60, half a second. Fastest the slowest in this. Just lane 5, I think Joe Carter from Delting. The slight advantage, Ethan Reiling also well there. And then 8 Ross Anderton coming through now. Vigo Savage in 3. Lane 5, I think, just with the advantage. Joe Carter, 27:27. All pretty tight at the moment. Ross Anderton going well in lane 8 still.
Second at Scottish Summer Meet, Ross, so he's just coming through in this one. 15-year-old.
Pretty good turn from Ross. And, he looks as though he's got this one from the outside lane.
Stronger and stronger, isn't he? Youngster from East Lothian.
Joe Carter second, and third
59:00
was Rory Webster. 59 dead for Ross.
That's a nice improvement for him. So that's a good swim from Ross there. Into the next heat, James Kilpatrick, Carnegie in 1, Ryan Hardy, Mount Kelly in 2, Nikolai Sisnett, City of Glasgow in 3, Richard Butterworth from Morpeth in 4, Benji Jeffries, South Ayrshire in 5, Fergus Woodward, Portobello in 6, Ben Kelly, Warrender in 7, Chester Streets, Thomas English in lane 8. 58.5 through to 59.06, so not a lot between these guys.
Ryan Hardy maybe in lane 2, Tony.
Yeah, he's gone well. 15-year-old from Mount Kelly.
James Kilpatrick up there with him as well. Thomas English on the near side. 27.01.
Still pretty close though, isn't it? Not a lot between 5 or 6 of them.
James Kilpatrick on the outside lane, maybe just pushing on here.
Yeah, he's come through on that Third 25.
Oh, lovely turn from him. He's got a body length advantage. He's flying the 14-year-old from Carnegie. He's dominating this one by some way.
He just came to life after 50.
Tracking time, 57.49. Well, great swim there.
It's a second and a half
Just
improvement.
needs to be about 3/4 of a second faster, Tony, but we'll be pleased with that.
Happy with that. 14-year-old there, 57.49. Richard Butterworth, 58.88. And we move into the last heat.
Yeah, East District champion, so he's pulled that one out.
So in this last heat, Callum Sinclair, West Lothian in 1, Ethan Williams, Newcastle in 2, Sarah Gullen, Warrender in 3, Marcus Scullion, University of Stirling in 4, Finlay Nelson, Dumfries in 5, Adam Scott, Wren 96 in 6, Connor Stewart, Stirling Swimming in 7, and Ryan Ferguson, Edinburgh Uni in 8. Callum Sinclair in lane 1 was the Scottish Junior 200 champion. Ryan Ferguson had a good swim in the 100 back this morning, so he's trying to double up to this on the 100 fly as well. It's Ryan, 26.15. Fastest time.
Well, can he give him an outside chance to maybe get into the C final?
Adam Scott as well, giving it a go. Wren 96 swimmer.
Yeah, Adam Scott coming through extremely strongly now. And Adam Scott might be the stronger one down the final stretch.
Sinclair looking good as well, out in 1. It's these 3 coming through in 4 as well. Marcus Scullion.
Adam Scott's got this one, has he?
No, Ryan Ferguson.
Ryan Ferguson just got up there, 57.06, 57.18. And 57.56 for Callum Sinclair. And good swims all round, but not quite. That will give him first reserve, Ryan Ferguson. Adam Scott will be second reserve, I think, with those swims, Tony.
Very good. And that might be Adam Scott, Scottish Junior title, I think.
I think you're probably right there, Tony. Adam's be the top junior on those times.
Yep.
No Dean Fern or anyone like that.
Nope. So
doing that one, so well done.
Adam.
Nice to see that.
Just edging out Callum Sinclair, who got the 200 title. So
Adam Scott been progressing over the last couple of years at Wren.
There's 2 Adam Scotts.
Yeah, there's a 17-year-old Adam Scott who swims for City Glasgow, but there's one a year younger who's a wee bit faster, quite a wee bit faster at Wren.
Okay, this is now the female 100 breaststroke. We have another 5 heats here. In lane 1, Scarlett Strathy, Tadcaster, Liliella Curran, Tadcaster in 2, Ava Ross from City of Glasgow in 3, Taylor Smith, St Thomas in 4, Lexine McCappin from Glasgow in 5, Katie Towers, South Lanarkshire in 6, Ava Kirkham from First in 7, and Sydney Boyd, Midlothian in 8. Oh, not a lot between these, well, 7 of these 8 swimmers. Got a 0.5 between them all. Very close, maybe just edging ahead now. Eva Ross from City of Glasgow. West District champion Eva. She's coming through well.
Yeah, pretty good juice.
Very close, isn't it?
Breaststroke is Eva. Ella Curran now coming through just to take us.
Sydney Boyd down here in 8 as well.
117 on the nose. A nice improvement on her entry time of 1:18.14. Makes the journey up from Tadcaster all the more worthwhile. Eva Ross takes second, 17.43 and 17.93. Sydney Boyd. Move on to our second heat. Bronwyn Payne, best in 1. 2, Millie Shaw, Billingham. 3, Grace Hannock, East Lothian Swim Team. 4, Gabriella Winton, Moni Fife. 5, Lon Anderson, Swim West Lothian. 6, Niamh Blackett, Newcastle Swim Team. 7, Eve Webb, Mount Kelly College. And 8, Iona Casapidis from Carnegie. Daisy McInnes is going in 7.
She's a reserve. Yeah, she was the first reserve, Davy, so she's come in. The Glasgow swimmer.
Close. She's holding her own though in lane 7, Daisy. But in lane number 5, Lauren Anderson. So Estonian is just the leader, 35.22. About 2/3 of a second faster. Gabriella Winton from Monifief is there or thereabouts in 2nd place.
Daisy's doing well, isn't she? She's come in from our reserve swim, and she's up there battling for 3rd. Keep an eye on that. Good turn from her, but it's definitely lane 5. Lauren Anderson, West Lothian swimmer. Daisy's coming through, as is Grace Hannock in 4. Iona Cassipides.
Cassipides finished very strongly. From nowhere, getting 2nd, 1:17. Daisy McInnes with a reserve swim, 1:17.01. Well done to Lauren Anderson. Nice improved time, 1:15.72. That's a good 2.5 faster.
Yep.
And Iona taking half a second, and Daisy way over a 2nd with the reserve swim.
Into this heat, Jessica Schultz, University of Stirling in 1, Emily Jackson, Newcastle in 2, Evie O'Halloran Hutchison, Derwentside in 3, Niamh Kay, Darlington in 4, Isla Gilmurray, Dundee City Aquatics in 5, Eva Robertson, Highland in 6, Megan Cairns, Aquajets, Newcastle in 7, and Francesca Lass from Mount Kelly in lane 8. And it's a good start here in 1. Sorry, 8, apologies, but it's lane 3 maybe. Evie O'Halloran Hutchison from Derwentside. She's had some good swims this weekend as well. In lane 2 though, it's Emily Jackson, Newcastle, 14-year-olds. It's not a very big lead though, and that was a good turn from Evie O'Halloran Hutchison, who just edged ahead, and it's looking like Emily's got the faster swim, Evie's got a better turn. I say equal again at the turn. And see if Emily's going to be able to pull back again as she's done in the other lengths. I don't think so. Evie is pulling away, going well in 6 as well as Eva Robertson. But it's going to be Evie who takes this one, 1:15.28. So that's 2.5 improvement, so well done her. Emily Jackson does get 2nd, 1:15.92, and Eva Robertson pushes through for 3rd, 1:16.65. Good swimming.
Heat 4, Tony, we have Madison Christopherus, Aberdeen Dolphins in 1, 2, Alicia Goodbrand, Ithen, 3, Abby Whitfield, Derwentside, 4, Jasmine Bale, Mount Kelly, College, in 5, Izzy Morpeth, 6, Ella Thompson, Perth City, 7, Jessica Kitwood, University of Aberdeen Performance, and 8, Amy Owenson from Best. All in the 1:16 range here, separated by about half a second. And we're looking for something around 1:14 to give them another swim. Strong start from Jessica Kirkwood. Well, as is lane 4, Jasmine Bale.
Pretty tight though, 35.33. Not as fast as other heats, but she's looking strong on this third 25, Jasmine. Also the Morpeth swimmer on her outside, Izzy Munnick, has come through strongly in that third 25. And I think she's got...
she's certainly got the momentum going with her.
Good turn though from Jasmine, who's going to get it. It's looking like Izzy.
Yeah, just would still well there. You're right, Tony, Izzy Munnick's looking very strong. 1:15.78, takes a second, half a second or so for entry time. Jasmine Bale, 1:16.64. third place, Abbey Whitfield 1:16.76. Much smaller gap between first and second, a 39.93 past 50.
Confirmation there on the screen. That's your result. Moving in now. This is the last heat of female 100 breaststroke. Leah Bullock, South Lanarkshire in 1. Alana Wilson, Bells Hill in 2. Esme Hall, Borough Stockton in 3. Katie Simpson, Edinburgh Uni in 4. Georgia Lee from Borough Barnsley in 5. Ailey Stewart, Warrender in 6. Freya Masson, Shetland in 7. And Tia Aitken from University of Aberdeen Performance in 8. Fast start from Katie Simpson there. Edinburgh University swimmer. And also going well, Alana Wilson, Bells Hill. Very fast start from her. Not a lot between 4 or 5 of them there.
Nice turn from Georgia Lee. Ellie Stewart also well there.
That's the centre swimmers coming through. Still Lee. Katie Simpson.
Georgia Lee going well.
34.51. That's the fastest so far.
Give them half a chance to get inside.
They both do, and it's good they've got the two of them that are pushing each other on. Ailey Stewart's not out of it. She's swimming strongly as well. Only half a stroke behind. Who's going to get it on this final 25? Good turn from Ailey coming through.
Yes, certainly finishing.
A strong finish here from Ailey with Georgia and Katie Simpson. As they come into the flags, it's one of those three. Who's going to take it? I think Katie Simpson's just got it. Maybe not though. Ailey Stewart. Well, and Ailey. What a finish there. 1:15.97. Just over entry time. Katie Simpson 1:16.04 and 1:16.15 for Georgia Lee. Good finish.
Great race. All outside their entry times were a great race nevertheless, Tony, to finish that one. So we're on to splash and dash now. Mayo and open 50 metres freestyle. I'm sure we've got a big graft of heats ahead of us.
5 heats.
Just 5?
But it will be over before you know it.
It will be.
And in this first one, Luke Gagan, Billingham in 1. Ethan Ryling, City of Sunderland in 2. Callum MacArthur from Mulgarimbus in 3. Edwin Ivanescu, University of Edinburgh in 4. In lane 5, Cameron Gill from 1st. Logan Ward, University of Stirling in 6. Marcus Blake, City of Glasgow in 7. James Kilpatrick back in the pool. Carnegie swimmer in 8. He's not long got out of his 100 fly, nope. James. And
Edwin maybe just in 4, but coming through Logan Ward, University of Stirling in lane 6, and far side Luke Gaughan. 1 in 6. Almost together. Logan Ward 24.65 takes that.
So that's a couple of tenths improvement for him. Moving into heat 2, Oscar Blanchard, Mount Kelly, Lewis McKean in 2, Devin Crichton in 3, Vigo Savage 4, Ben King in 5, Joe Carter in 6, Elliot Arnell in 7, Thomas Lount in lane 8. 0.1 between these guys on entry times, so this should be pretty close, but it doesn't always work that way.
Yep.
And it's lane 3 and lane 5, Devin Crichton, Ben King. I think they've just edged it first 25. Also lane 7, Elliot Arnell. So it's 3, 5, 7 and 8. Going to be 3, I think. And he does get it, 24.65. Devin Creighton, so that's a 6/100s. Improvement for him. Elliot Arnell got second and 4 tenths ahead of Ben King. Heat 3, Lachlan Small in 1, Corey Phillip 2, Archie Smith in 3, Cameron Creaney in 4, Anna Drysdale in 5. In 7, we have Connor Christopherson, Alex Bell, Black in 8. Got somebody doing fly in lane 4, Cameron Creaney, ex of Cumbernauld, now it's University of Stirling, and he is a fly swimmer. Maybe missed out on the fly yesterday, so he's having on Friday, sorry, having another go. It's looking though lane 5, Mano Drysdale, also lane 3, Archie Smith. It is 24.15 for Archie. Second it was Lachlan Small, 24.53 third. Corey Phillip, 24.77. Edging closer to that 23. The target is a 23.68, so we've got 2 heats left. Some guys in the last heat will be thinking they could do that. We'll see whether any of these swimmers, Charlie Poole in 1, Callum Sinclair 2, Sam Livingston 3, Jack Robinson 4, Sarah Gullen in 5, Albert Bang in 6, Joshua Robinson in 7, Titus Pike in lane 8. Good starts there. Good dive start in lane 6. Albert Bangin also won lane 1. Charlie Poole. Our money on him getting faster than a 23.6.
Agreed, a fantastic turn as
well. Look at that. I think this must be quite an old time for Charlie because he's going to smash it, I think.
Could be a B final.
Let's see what he's do. 22 point maybe. 22.64.
Well, that gets him an A final.
A final for there. And he pushes Rory and Adam into a swim off for 8th at the moment.
Also Angelo and Samuel into swim off for
so Charlie does not know the implications of that fantastic swim. I don't think he'll care a jot.
3 lots of swim offs potentially because we've got to swim off for the C final.
So
thank you very much,
Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. Maybe he'll
great swim. We just hope someone swims faster than 22.
Unlikely.
82.
Well, we've got Matthew Brown, Greer van der Meulen, Logan van der Meulen, Ryan Ferguson, Benjamin Thorpe, Lucas Brown, Nicholas Land, Finlay Nelson. Recorder's desk is going to be running mad now.
Yeah.
But we've got Greer van der Meulen, who's really gone out hard, also in lane 6. Lucas Brown. These guys could be challenging B finals as well, I think.
Oh, great turn from
what
Lucas
a turn.
Brown.
Greer van der Meulen as well.
Lucas Brown's giving it everything. Can we see a 22.81 from Lucas?
No, 23.38. So that gets him into the C final. Greer van der Meulen 23.89, just out. So
we still have potentially 3 swimmers.
3 swim offs as a result of Charlie's fantastic swim. So that's the butterfly effect there. Yeah, shouldn't.
Well,
don't knock it.
And one of them did a butterfly.
Indeed. There we go.
Just come back to that. If any of you listening on the live stream wondering why someone is allowed to do butterfly, freestyle by definition says it's freestyle. You can swim anything, but you must dive. You can still do backstroke, but you can't be facing. You dive into the water, you can then do whatever you like as long as you finish.
And don't pull on the lane ropes.
And don't pull on the lane ropes. You can touch with one hand, doing butterfly. Doesn't really matter.
But it doesn't count as a butterfly PB, does it?
It counts as a freestyle swim, so that 26.15 that Cameron Creaney did was not a butterfly swim, it's a freestyle swim. And I'll probably wonder, why did he swim so slowly? But he knows the reason. He wanted to see how fast he could go.
Yeah. So we're moving on now to event 326. This is the female 50 back. Got 6 heats. Victoria Grabowska in 1, Katie Lowe in 2, Greta Jokubieti in 3, Kira Blakey in 4, Amber Littlejohn in 5, Kalila Smith in 6, Heidi Carr in 7, Abigail Crawford in 8. Lane 2, Katie Lowe's gone off very fast. 30.07 is the target in this one to get in a C final. I think when we get to the heats down the ranking, that's a chance. Still lane 2, I think, Katie Lowe, Glenrothes swimmer, but my goodness, it's not a lot between 7 of these 8 swimmers, and maybe lane 5.
Lane 5, 4 and 3.
Amber Littlejohn, 31.82. Second it was Greta
Jokubieti.
Thank you.
And Katie Lowe third. 31.82 and 83.
Apologies to Greta's family if they're listening for making a hash of her surname.
I hope I've got the surname correct. If we haven't, please let us know. Heat 2, Holly Bonner, Honey Robson, Riley Ackroyd, Alex Coy, Emma Leggett, Katie Palmer, Faye Prosser and Chloe Brotherton. So 31.80 to 31.90 again, nothing great.
Some start by Holly Bodner, Chesterlow Street in 1. I mean, she's got a body length already. Lane 6 going well as well. Katie Palmer, her teammate from Chesterlow Street, both 16-year-olds.
I think it's Katie that's coming through to possibly just take this one, finishing strongly. Emma Leggett.
Still going to be lane 1, Holly Bodner, I think.
1 and 6. 6 and 1. Katie Palmer 31.58 from Holly Bodner, and Emma Leggett 31.81. Finishes fast to take third, almost on her entry time. The two Chesterlow Street girls improving their entry times. Jocelyn McKenzie, Orla Miles, Millie Shaw, Bronwyn Payne, Iona Henderson, Leah Rafferty, Rhoda Anderson and Imogen Liu. That's the lineup for heat number 3. See the slight difference that we had this afternoon against this morning. Those of you watching, can you spot the difference? Tony will tell you.
People still in the pool at the start of the backstroke race. We were doing, I don't know, is it over the side when it's backstrokers rather than over the top?
Bronwyn Payne from Best is our leader. Times 31.58 to 31.80, so a bigger gap, or almost a quarter of a second, and there is a bit of a gap here. Leah Rafferty from West D coming through. This is Bronwyn Payne. Iona Henderson in second over the far side. Jocelyn McKenzie well there. Millie Shaw takes third. Iona Henderson in second, 31.60. Bronwyn Payne 30.96. And third, Millie Shaw 31.77.
0.7 improvement there for Bronwyn. That's nice. A cracking swim.
Yeah, out fast and kept that momentum going. Well done to her.
Not yet been confirmed, and I think the reason why we've got these backstrokers staying in the water is we've got a far busier schedule this afternoon than we had this morning, and they were trying to push the race on, or push the races on to get us through the schedule before this evening's warm-up starts.
Yeah, we had a warm-up at 11:50 for the afternoon, and the timings were probably to finish around 11:30, so there was plenty of time to get the swimmers out. This one is a little bit different, Tony, because as you say, we have a busy schedule and some distance events to close. Yesterday's afternoon was meant to finish at 4:15. We actually finished, I think, about 4:23, 4:24, so we're running almost 10 minutes late, and we had to delay the warm-up by 10 minutes. Hopefully we'll not have to do that today. That's what I said, make sure you've got the kettle boiled.
These events are run minute by minute schedule.
Yeah.
At the beginning of every session, for the beginning of every event, you've got literally by the minute anticipated start time. It's partly to let it run so it doesn't run over, but also to let the swimmers know.
Yeah.
A lot of them won't turn up at the beginning of the session. If they're swimming 3 hours into a session, they'll come along after the session started. They'll warm up in the dive pool, but they need to know when they're meant to be here so they don't miss their races. So it's these schedules are sent out the night before. Everybody knows where they should be and when. No excuse for not turning up on time.
Sophina Machin, Chloe McLean, Jessica Kirkwood, Caitlin Reid, Grace Noonan, Rebecca Smith, Emma McGavin and Lucy Rapp. Great turn from lane 6. Rebecca Smith, Aquajets Newcastle. Can she hold on? Grace Noonan coming back strongly. Grace Noonan in 5. But lane 6 just didn't quite get the arm down. Grace Noonan snatched that 30.75. Rebecca 30.94. Great swims under the 31, and Jessica Kirkwood 31.41. 100th over her entry time. Well done to those two nice PBs.
So they are eking closer to that 30.07. Kiana Kurtza is the 8th person in the C final at the moment, and it is getting closer and closer. Still going to be a tough ask for any of these swimmers.
Ilse Club, Suzie Smith, Anna Easton, Mia McLeod, Maya Rednard, Anna Tichenko, Anna Headley, Niamh Lonergan. 31:10, 31:36. I'm sure we'll get a few under the 31, but as Tony says, can't we get anyone near 30?
And we could have a repeat of that men's event. If anyone goes faster than 29.57, we've got two lots of potential swim-offs, but let's worry about what we've got going on in the pool. Good start in lane 1 maybe. Ulster Club, Aberdeen Dolphins with a great turn in lane 4. That is Mia McLeod. Really comes storming in this second 25. She's going to take this one. 30.43.
Much faster. Great swim from her.
Yeah, really good.
Roughly 2/3 faster in her entry time. And Tachenko improves by a fraction to 31.24. And as does Anne Huddy by 300ths.
So moving into the final heat. Eve Webb in 1, Melissa Menny in 2, Sarah Wright in 3, Evelyn Hallisey in 4, Alison Wood in 5, Isabella Abernethy in 6, Madison Christophers in 7, Zara Smith in lane 8.
.36 to the fastest in this last heat. So they're only going to find just over half a second.
Yep. Very possible, and a great start in lane 5 from Alison Wood, the Highland swimmer. Also going well in 3, Sarah Wright from Sirius Sunderland. So Alison Wood is looking strong here.
Zara Smith warned her also well there in 8, and Zara Smith is not out of this. Alison Wood, Zara Smith. Who's going to get the touch? I think it might just be Alison. And oh, it's very tight. Alison goes a little bit faster. 30.53 down from 30.63. Second place, Sarah Smith, 30.74, improves by about a quarter of a second. Sarah Wright is third, 30.77. So no one troubling the judges on that one, Tony,
nope.
With some nice swims.
Excellent swims though.
So it slows down a little bit now. Back to 200 metres, it's the male and open 200 metres breaststroke.
Five heats in the first one. Aidan Williamson, Highland in 2, Cal Connolly. Sarah Glasgow in 3, Finlay Bennett in 4, Sis Lanarkshire, Ben Montgomery from Stirling Swim in 5, Sam Ross and Warrender in 6, Fraser Walker, Ren 96 in 7.
2:36s and 2:37s entry times in this, and I'd be surprised if anyone in any of these heats, these 6 heats, gets anywhere near troubling the judges. They've got to go sub 2:20. Last heat, fastest one in that one is just under 2:29. But I'm sure they'll all be trying their best to get some good PBs here. Finlay Bennett, 33.96 after the first 50.
Third at the Scottish Summer Meet Finlay, in that 14-year-old age group.
Finlay Bennett just easing into the lead here. And, Cal Connolly still well there. Ben Montgomery and Sam Ross in 5 and 6. Not that far behind.
Filed. Finlay just edged out Kai Connolly at that Scottish Summer Meet as for that bronze medal. So they're at it again. Carl Connolly and Finlay.
Yeah, 4th and 5th at national age group, so they're
used to swimming against each other.
Yeah.
Sam Ross, Warrender swimmer, trying to stick with them.
Ben Montgomery just dropping back a wee bit. Sam Ross is trying to come through and challenge. But Finlay Bennett going much faster than everyone else. 1:52.98 with 50 to go. This looks like a nice wee improvement on the entry time, maybe improving by about 4 seconds or so.
Oh, nice swim here from...
Yeah, he's well clear now, Tony.
Yeah, it's a good swim.
Sam Ross, Wonderbath going nicely in lane 6. And Kev Connolly and Ben Montgomery trying to get back on terms.
2:33. 39. That's a nice swim. 3-second improvement for Finlay. It's a nice swim there. Sam Ross was second. 2.5 under his entry. Ben Montgomery just edged into third. You have the swimmers on your screen there. Heat 2, Harry Robinson, Reed Swimming Club in 1. Harry Keogh from Wren 96 in 2. Johnny Martin, Perth City in 3. Adam Thompson, South Ayrshire in 4. Sam Chitterborough back in 5. Aberdeen Dolphin swimmer, University of Stirling. Lewis Graham in 6. Luke McCall, Warren de Baths in 7. And Fraser van der Meulen, Stirling in lane 8.
2:34s to 2:36 is this one. Johnny Martin, Perth City. Oh, very strong indeed. Nice turn from Sam. And Fraser van der Meulen also well there. In lane 8, Lewis Graham in 6. Those 4 our leaders. Johnny Martin, 32.65. Johnny, the Midlands champion, finalist at both the national age groups and summer meet.
Older swimmers are just starting to move towards him. Samuel and Lewis, both 20, and they are only less than a second behind from Sam anyway. Good turn from Sam. Good race developing here. Turn again from Sam. I think he's just caught up Johnny on that turn. Johnny's swimming faster between the wall.
Sam just making maximum use of the short course.
Oh, joint first at the turn there. He's got it in this last 50.
Can he pull something special and get under 2:30? Nothing between them still, Tony.
Very close, isn't it? Oof.
Again, we'd like to call that one.
We did have a dead heat in one of our finals last night.
And Sam's just beginning to use all his experience in this one. And just pulling away at the last. I think he might just sneak under the 2:30 mark.
Just over.
No, not quite. 2:30.89.
Nice swim though.
Nicely done. Improves by almost 3.5 seconds. 2:31.64 for Johnny. Also improves by 3 seconds, and Harry Keogh taking in third place in that one. Heat number 3, Luke Jansen, Wonderbath Club. 2, Matthew Scott, Newcastle Swim Team. 3, Dylan Mitchell, Wonderbath Club. 4, Taylor Sinclair, Elgin. 5, Craig Shaw, South Lanarkshire. 6, Philip Wallenhorst, Mount Kelly College. 7, Kieran Hayes, Aberdeen. And 8, Lachlan Bremner from the Highland Swim Team.
There's only 0.46 between these swimmers on entry. I'm not sure it'll be that close at the end of the race, but you never know.
Jensen going pretty well on the far side. Dylan Mitchell, his teammate, in 3 well there. Philip Wallenhorst will be our early leader, 32.75.
National Age Group champion Dylan, Youth Academy member. Got beaten in the Scottish Summer Meet, but it's looking like the Mount Kelly swimmer, Philip Wallenhorst, is pretty determined on this one. Dylan's going to have to pull something out of the bag to get close. He's got Craig Shaw and Luke Jansen behind, but 109.99, that's fastest so far. Second up on last heat. And definitely the fastest in the pool. Dylan trying hard. Had a quick look over there, Dylan, just to see if he could see where Philip was. Starting to pull back hard. Luke Jansen won't be aware of Philip, I suspect. Too far over there in lane 1. Just got to swim his own race.
Taylor Sinclair with a fair bit to do. Lucky Brebler also with what to do. He's about 5th. Big Shaw in 4th. At the moment, Philip still has a commanding advantage of over 2 seconds.
Good swimming, no?
Yeah, looking good to get under the 1.
Yeah, I think that's possible, don't you?
Mark now. Pretty certain to do that.
Dylan really coming back fast on Philip. I think he's going to hold on, Philip, but
I think he's just going to survive. Yeah, he'll just take that from Dylan Mitchell.
Good swim though.
And, great to see Luke Jansen improve under 2:30 as well, Tony.
Yeah.
4.5 seconds improvement for Uke.
Super swimming there.
Dylan improving by some 5.5, and Philip improves by some 6 seconds. So some cracking swims there.
Very good. Into heat 4. A little bit of brotherly love in this one. Callum Aitchison, University of Aberdeen performance in 1. Max Pelosi in 2. Guy Pelosi, both Glasgow, City of Glasgow in 3. Luca Hall, Borough Stockton in 4. Rudy Webster, Dumfries in 5. Sterling Swims, Lachlan Small in 6. Michael El Safi, Billingham in 7. And Toby Bullock, Midlothian, in lane 8.
It's a long time since the 2 Pelosi boys have been swimming in the same heat against one another. Doesn't happen very often these days.
No. Both picture we saw Michael El Safi and Toby in the IM earlier. Michael had a fantastic breaststroke leg. He came from nowhere out in lane 8. And he's turning first here, 32.78. And Michael out there in lane 1. His closest but furthest competitor, Callum Aitchison, is going well with Toby, taking in 3rd. And Michael. So it's still Michael with Toby beside him, and then in 3rd it is Callum Aitchison still. Max Pelosi's got the better turn, and Callum Aitchison is pulling back on each leg. Whether he's going to do it this time or not, I'm not sure. Still pretty close. Lane 5, Rudy Webster, Dumfries swimmer.
Yeah, he's going fastest of all now. Beginning to pick it up. Lachlan Small also going well. Toby Bullock is flying now in the outside lane.
Still Rudy is definitely the fastest in the pool at the moment. Lane 5 is coming through strong on this final 100. Has he got enough time to catch? He's got a second on, and he is. I think he's timing this really well, Rudy. He's still behind, but definitely swimming the fastest at the moment. Good turn from all of them. Toby Bullock had a cracking turn there. He's come out in the lead. Will Michael respond? He's trying hard, Michael. He's coming back a bit on this last length, and also Rory Webster. Nothing in it here. Who's going to get the edge? Michael, I think, does. 2:29.43. What a final 25 from him. 2:29.43 gets under that 2:30. Well done. 4-second improvement. Second it was Toby Bullock. 2:29.59. Rory Webster just edging it for third. 2:29.80.
So heat 5, 1 Lewis Gibson, South Ayrshire, 2 Edinburgh, Aberdeen, 3 John Taylor, University of Aberdeen Performance, 4 Albert Whitlock, Millfield School, 5 James Bodie, Geary, 6 Calvin MacDonald, University of Aberdeen Performance, 7 is Luke Garrity, Emma Clyde, and 8 James Gordon, Perth City.
Strong start here. Albert Whitlock, Millfield swimmer. It's very strong.
Should we worry if James Bodie is sitting 8th at the first 50, Tony? And he might be. Yeah, he's over 2 seconds off the leader. We'll see if we're going to talk about James later in the race, but strong start, Albert 31.57.
Super start. He's looking very, very strong actually. Also down here in lane 8, James Gordon. He's got quite a healthy lead already, Albert. Can he hold on, or is he blasted about too hard? The only certainty in this race is that James Bodie will come back fast.
Yeah. And if he doesn't, I'll need to know why.
So Albert 1:08.86, that's fastest through. Going well as well, James Gordon.
Lewis Gibson going pretty well over the far side. South Ayrshire swimmer.
And James is getting reeled in. Sorry, Albert is getting reeled in. Looks like James Gordon is slowly coming back. Albert maybe just out a bit too hard. He's looking a bit strained on that, a bit tense in the shoulders. But it's James Gordon, 1:48.86. Good swimming here from James. Also coming through Lewis Gibson. It's really close between Lewis, John, Calvin. But it is James Gordon who's going to take this one, I think. Coming hard in 3 is John Taylor. He's come back from way back, the University of Aberdeen swimmer. I think James is going to hold on though. And it is John.
Left it a bit late, James Bodie 38.65, much faster than everybody else in that last 50 to get up to get 5th.
John Taylor second, Lewis Gibson in third there, all under 2:30, so that's improvements for them all. Into the last heat now. Daniel Sturt, Mount Kelly in 1, Roman Wallace, Borough Barnsley in 2, Thomas Traynor, South Lanarkshire in 3, Ewan Weir from Perth City in 4, Ben Swan, Borough Stockton in 5, Tyler Stewart, South Lanarkshire in 6, Fraser Dow from Perth City in 7, Peter McGrother, Durham in lane 8, 2:28.9 to 2:30.9. Ewan Weir the fastest entry time, but the fastest out is his teammate Fraser Dow, 14-year-old. Yeah. Scottish Summer Meet, 14-year-old champion. Second at Snags, Youth Academy member Fraser Dow. And he has gone out fast, 31.99. Decided to challenge these older swimmers. He's going for it, looks very nice. In the water there, South Lanarkshire's Thomas Traynor. Swimming nicely in lane 3. Thomas was the 400 IM junior champion.
They're still looking strong at halfway.
Very strong there, 108.35. That's fastest split, I think. See if he can hold on. Empty time for Fraser is a 2:30.8. He won the Midland age groups a while back. Went slightly faster than his entry in that meet. 2:30.31, so he'll be desperate, I think, to break that 2:30 barrier. Thomas Trainer just in second, and he's pulling up towards Fraser. Nice shot there of Fraser. That's a nice shot of him in the turn. Thomas is closing the gap by about half a second of 50. He's still got second and a half to catch. It's a lot to do in this last 50, and Fraser's looking strong. Don't think he's going to catch him. He's going to get under this 2:30 though, Fraser. 2:30.8 for Fraser. He's going to smash that time here in the mid 220s. And he comes in a 2:24.79. Super swim from Fraser. Good swim from Thomas as well, 2:27.34. And it's Tyler Stewart edges that one in third. 2:30.85, but super swim from Fraser. Pushed it hard right from the gun, and he's rewarded with a 6-second PB.
Good swim to conclude that 200 breaststroke. No great surprise to see a 200 butterfly only having 2 heats, Tony.
No, it's not the most popular of events.
We have been struggling to get a lot of our Scottish-based swimmers doing this.
So only 2 heats in the first one. We have Georgia Reid, City of Glasgow in 2, Emma Silcock from first in 3, Macy Carty, Falthouse Penguins in 4, Libby Doubleday, University of Stirling in 5, Zara Turnbull, Chester the Street in 6, and Jessica Jobson, South Tyne in lane 7. So it's still in lane 4, Macy Carty. Finalist at Scottish Summer meets and the national age groups. So she's pushing well. Lane 2 is Georgia Reid from City of Glasgow, 17-year-old. Still Macy, 1:11.54. Georgia just over a second behind. Jessica Jobson only 0.01 behind Georgia. So it's those 3 who've pulled away from the others. See whether that carries through. Macy has extended her lead on that third 50. And she's still going stronger.
Good solid swim. An idea of potential finish in a moment. Well, we're probably in the low 230s, Tony.
Yep. So she just wants to maintain that 40 if she can. So it's really hard to keep the pace going on the fourth 50 and fly. Often on a 200 and most other strokes, you definitely will come back faster in the final 50, but in fly it's really, really hard. At best, you just want to keep it at the same pace as your third 50. And she's working hard at this, Macy. You can see there, taking 3 strokes and then breathing, trying to maximise the fluidity of her stroke. Head down, good finish there, 2:33.16. Second and a half improvement.
Jessica improves her time a wee bit. She came back pretty strongly. 41.27. So our final heat. Well, second of the two heats, Ciara Pemble from Best. 2, Esme Hayes, Burra Stockton. 3, Jennifer Smith. Let's see how she goes. 13-year-old from Barnsley is Esme Hayes, Jennifer Smith, Burra Stockton. 4, Abigail Crawford, City Glasgow. 5, Lucy de Grossa from Best. 6, Ellen Denny from Gary. 7, Lauren Hepnell from Newcastle Swim Team. And 8 is Kirsty Breakin, Aberdeen Dolphins. Well, 232 to 233. The story says that sometimes times can be all over here. But 2:26 get them a swim this evening. But they've got to go out fairly strongly and maintain a good consistent pace throughout. 31:12 for Ciara Pemble. Kirsty Breakin in the outside lane. 31:22. Abigail Crawford in the middle. 31:71.
So the outside lane's going for it here. Yep. Both of them within a tenth of each other. They're splitting the field. 16-year-old Ciara, 15-year-old Kirsty. Still Ciara. 107.71. 36 is still the fastest in the pool. Ciara, that was a second up on anyone else. So she's looking good. Ciara, she was a finalist at Scottish Summer Meet in this event. And she's looking good. I hope she hasn't overdone it in that first 50. It was really fast.
Yeah, she's really got to turn somewhere. Probably around about 145 to give her an outside chance. 146. Well, it's a 147.28. If she can keep it together and find a wee bit extra, she has a chance of maybe sneaking into a final. But it is going to be a big ask. Abigail Crawford from City Glasgow is really finishing the race extremely strongly. If Abigail can find something special down the final stretch, she might get sub 2:27.
Looking strong, Abigail. She's really judged this one well. Was silver medalist at Scottish Summer Meet and just missed out in the middle at Snags, and she's done a really good swim there. 2:26.
That gives her second reserve.
So very good swimming. That was a really well judged race from Abigail. Back in a 38.7. That was faster than her third one, so she really paced that one well. Just good improvement. That's a 5-6 second improvement on her entry and a reserve spot for the B final this evening. So well done, Abigail.
Evie Mackey 100th faster. Evie's the first reserve for this evening's final. So backstroke ledges ready for us again. 6 heats ahead of us. Sorry, 5 heats ahead of us. 1 is David Landman, City Glasgow. 2, Norag from Burra Barnsley. 3, Gregor Ross, City Glasgow. 4, Connor Swinney, Gateshead and Wickham. 5, Finlay Sang from City Glasgow. 6, Lewis Kestel from Darlington. 7, Jacob Bensley from Morpeth. And 8, Matthew McMillan, Incas. 101's sort of middle to high in this one, and we're going to get a fairly low 57. Finlay Sang and Connor Swinney the two middle lanes, vying the early lead. Kesto maybe in third place. Finlay Sang, Conor Swinney, and Moose Kettle, 29.11.
Strong looking swim here from Finlay. Anchored the City of Glasgow team last night in their mixed medley relay junior squad. Excellent last leg swim that got them a Scottish club junior record for about 3 minutes.
Good indeed, yeah.
And it was a super swim from Finlay. He's had another one here now. 59.58.
Very well done.
So that's super.
Excellent.
There. That's over 2 second improvement for Finlay, and he gets under 60 seconds. So hopefully he'll be pleased with that one. Looked really strong there. 16-year-old.
We do have a Heart of Midlothian cap in the next one, Tony. Alvin McDonald, University of Aberdeen in 1, Ethan Collins, Bell Silk Sharks 2, Benji Jeffries, South Ayrshire 3, Tom Armitage, Highland Swim Team 4, Ewan McDonald, Glasgow University 5, Nathan Wilson, Carnegie 6, Finlay Bruce, Perth City 7, Jamie Waller, Heart of Midlothian, back in the pool, lane 8. Really stopped swimming competitively, Jamie, for a number of years, but good to see him back. It's a pool that he knows well, a Heart swimmer. He's off very strongly.
Yes.
Like his younger sister, Lexi. Very, very useful backstroker.
Also been swimming recently at Birmingham Uni, I think, Lexi. Saw her in a number of events earlier in the year. Not swimming today. No, not swimming at this meet. 28.76 from Jamie, strong start.
Yeah, let's see if we can just last it out.
Going well in lane 2. That's Ethan Collins, a 14-year-old from Bells Hill.
Nathan Wilson in 6, coming through very strongly indeed. And he might just have to settle for second. He's finishing very strongly indeed. But Jamie Waller maybe just has his measure. Tying up a wee bit, Jamie. Lane 6, 4 and 2. Well, Tom Armitage just finishing extremely strongly to take that. 1:00:35. Jamie Waller 1:00:45. Nathan 1:00:55.
Nice swimming.
And, some good PBs for those three lads.
Yep. Into heat 3, Robbie Thompson, Shetland in 1, Liam Grzinski, Moni Feith in 2, Jensen Norris, Perth City in 3, Corey Phillip, Dundee City Aquatics in 4, Jacob Wood, Aberdeen Dolphins in 5, Ethan Williams, Newcastle in 6, teammate Nicholas Land in 7, and we have Jack Simpson, South Lanarkshire, in lane 8. 1:00:00 from Corey Phillip, fastest qualifier in this heat, up to 1:00:61, so only just over half a second between them.
Corey the Midlands champion in this at 15. Also have the Midlands champion in this one at 16, Liam Gorzinski, who's off very strongly in lane 2. Swimmer from Moni Feith. Ethan Williams, Newcastle swim team in 6 on this side, going well. A nice turn from him. Liam Gorzinski, I think, maybe just shades it, Tony,
Yeah,
over
looks
the
like
far
it.
side.
He and Ethan Williams are the early leaders, going well. Corey in lane 4 has come strong in that second 25. 28.41.
Just Liam, 28.41.
Good turn though there from Liam. He's clearly been working on his starts and turns because he's getting a nice lead from them, and he's sustained it on this third 25. Only just. Can he stretch out? He's got a good turn there as well from Ethan Williams. Coming strong in lane 3, Jensen Norris, customary fast finish for him as well.
Corey Phillips, I fancy, he's just got this one from Liam Gorzinski and Jensen. Yep, it's the three Midlands lads. Corey Phillip, Liam Gorzinski, Jensen Norris, Dundee City Aquatics, Moni Feith and Perth City.
Corey almost
don't get that very often.
No,
Corey.
and he almost skipped the 59s altogether there, Corey. Came in on a 60 flat, 59.02, so a super improvement for him.
Ethan Williams, Newcastle 59.51 also, so great to see 4 of them under the 50, into the 50s.
And on this heat, next one, they're all under 59, under 60 coming into it. Ethan Stewart in 1, Harry Sharp in 2. Lewis Doubledom, Durham in 3, Kyle Mitchell, Gary in 4, Ethan Allpress, Ulverston in 5, Isaac Buchan, Borough Stockton in 6, Robbie Boyd from Warnda in 7, Jacob Light, Morpeth in 8.
59.5 to 59.96. Well, what a start in lane 4 from Kyle Mitchell. The camera didn't actually, camera angle didn't actually see that, but he didn't surface until almost 14.5 metres. You can see just how far he's off the wall there. Not doing much swimming because you don't need to with the short course. You can get in backstroke right up to that 15-metre mark as long as your head surfaces before the 15-metre mark. That's totally legal, and some are really, really good, very proficient at doing that, Tony.
Yep, and it's one of them is Kyle, 27.65 in that first 50. He's at the margins of 57.21 is the C final. It's looking good, also going well. Ethan Stewart, South Lanarkshire out there in 1. He's stuck at it, Kyle. He's just going to be outside, I think, 57.81. That is a super swim from Kyle. 1.5 seconds improvement for him. Ethan Stewart second.
That's a very good swim from Ethan outside lane, also getting under that 59 and a 50.84. Isaac Buchan also improving his time, as was Jacob Light.
Super heat there.
Great.
So last heat. We have Ben Hartridge, Morpeth in 1, Jack Doherty Simpson, City of Glasgow in 2, Logan Jackson, University of Aberdeen Performance in 3, Jack Robinson, Reeds Swim Club in 4, Cameron Doran, City of Glasgow in 5, Owen Williamson, East Lothian in 6, Ewan Beatty from University of Aberdeen Performance in 7, Matthew Mahoney, Newcastle in 8.
And you might see the camera angle, look for lane 3, yeah. Surfacing totally legal, getting a good 13 and a bit metres off the wall. We'll see if lane 3 manages to do a similar, well, yeah, good 11 metres there.
Matthew Mahoney going well down here in lane 8, Newcastle swimmer as well, and very closing up around Logan out there in lanes 2, 3 and 4, 28.19, 28.03, it was Jack Doherty Simpson, slightly slower than the previous heat. High turnover of stroke there from Jack Doherty's system, high head. He's now got the lead. It's very close between all 3. Logan Jackson still there. Jack Robinson in 4. Jack Doherty Simpson looks like he's got this one. And he's going to take it 58.06. Cameron Doran second, 58.59 and 58.67, so pretty close. Improvement for Jack Doherty Simpson by a second. Cameron Doran in second, Logan Jackson in third. Good swimming there.
No one quite getting to that low 57, but some excellent PBs here, Tony, from a lot of the swimmers. We'll never know, we might get something coming out of this one. This is the...
I think this is more possible. 67, I think, is the C final time, and we've got quite a lot of swimmers in that 108 band, so I would think possible, but not definite. First heat, Jasmine Bale in 1, Alison Wood in 2, Honey Robinson 3, Zuzia Smith in 4, Iona Cassapides in 5, Ellis Smith in 6, Izzy Munnick in 7, Kirsty Beacon in lane 8.
Bear with us, got a little technical glitch with our electronics, but
good start in lane 2, Alison Wood, very strong flying backstroke, and she's turning, pretty sure she turned first, but something, I think that was her feet that triggered that there rather than her hand, and Alison is way out. And she's been closed down a little bit in lane 5 by Iona Cassapides.
Using a good breaststroke to use, Iona. And on to the freestyle, and Alison maybe just will prevail. Unless Iona can find something a wee bit special. She's trying hard, the Carnegie swimmer. And I think she's maybe just pulled it out. Iona Casapidis takes that. 109.65. Well done to Iona. Who's on that 111.17. Second, Alison Wood, 109.98, also under 110. And Izzy Minnock, 110.50.
Nice swimming there.
Yeah.
I'd say a lot of these swimmers probably swam this last year. That was the last time they did 100 IM. So,
yeah, as you say, Tony, not the most common event.
It's a fun event though. Into heat 2. Hayley Galt in 1, Emily Jackson in 2, Jessica Kirkwood in 3, Holly Bodnar in 4, Chloe McLean in 5, Alice Ward in 6, Abby McInerney in 7, Ava Ross in 8. A bit closer in this one. Into backstroke. Maybe lane 5. Good push off there, Chloe McLean, but it's really close across 6 swimmers here. Maybe Jessica in 3 has just edged it on that backstroke leg. 31.59. And who's going to pull forward on the breaststroke? Chloe McLean looking strong in 5. Also Alice Ward in 6, but it's lane 3, Jessica Kirkwood, who has just burst forward here. University of Aberdeen performance. Entry was a 110.90. I think she's going to beat that. And she powers down this freestyle. Also down here in 1, Ava Ross. Strong breaststroke coming through there. But I think it's going to be Jessica Kirkwood who takes this one in a 109.39. So, second and a half improvement for her. 107.2 is the C final target for this event.
We'll be pleased to know, Tony, that we wouldn't have to worry about swim-offs for any of those places if it happens.
Why is that?
There are no joints positions.
Unless we get one here.
Unless we get them here, yeah.
Gina Wren in 1. Nadine Wilson in 2. Emily Burrell in 3. Jessie Norris in 4. Lila Ellie Curran in 5. Alexandra Miller in 6. Katie Palmer in 7. Gemma Brown in 8. Strong start in 6.
Alexandra Miller going well. Coming through strongly, Jessie Norris from best. We'll transition on to the breaststroke now. 31.53. Jessie Norris now coming through. Also Gemma Brown in 8, coming to trying to get herself into the mix onto the freestyle. And 2 leaders, Alexandra Miller, Jessie Norris, and possibly Gemma Brown for 3rd. But Alexandra Miller takes that. 2nd, Jessie Norris and Gemma Brown in 3rd place. Great to see all 3 under the 110. Nice improvements. 109.01. Alexandra, Jessie 109.54.
Most of these heats have been won by at least a second, if not more, than their entry. So people are swimming up across the board here. Heat 4. Alicia Goodbrand in 1, Emily McGee in 2, Sydney Boyd in 3, Anna Tchenko in 4, Katie Lowe in 5, Lexine McCappin in 6, Eve Webb in 7, Megan Cairns in 8. Strong start. Eve Webb, Mount Kelly in 7. Strong fly there. Good in transition into backstroke as well. At the moment, it's Eve with Anna Tchenko and Katie Lowe, both coming through strongly on the backstroke. 30.76, that's the fastest by nearly a second. Good breaststroke from Eve as well. So she's not had a stroke that she's not been dominant on so far in this. This is a good combination. I think this is going to be in the 108s, 107 territory. If she can keep this going on the freestyle. She was nearly a second up on that last 50.
Hopefully about a 108 perhaps, Tony. 108.23. Yeah, very good swim. Takes a couple of seconds off that 110.28, so big improvement.
Yep, that looked good all the way through there. She's very strong in the first 50 and just kept it going.
Through the girls under 110, Anna Tichenko, Katie Lowe, Sydney Boyd. The rest of the next heat, everyone other than one swimmer just in the sort of high 109s. They are Isla McDonald, Highland Swim Team 1, Georgia Lee, Burra Burnsley 2, Rebecca Smith, Aquajets Newcastle 4, Ellen Denny Geary 5, Melissa Menny, South Lanarkshire 6, Hayley McNair, M&B 7, Riley Ackroyd, Tad Castor, Myla Pike from Newcastle Swim Team in lane 8. Maybe Rebecca Smith, good turn there, Tony,
yeah,
in 3.
It's very strong. 20-year-old from
Newcastle. His oldest in this one, going very nicely is the Newcastle Swim Team member, Myla Pike. It's very close, 31.06. And the whole field coming back. Melissa Menny in lane 5, useful breaststroker.
Lanes 1 and 2 as well. Isla McDonald, Georgia Lee, and it is Isla McDonald, I think, who's out there in lane 1. Highland swimmer.
Hayley McNair getting a bit between her teeth, as is Myla Pike. It's very tight.
Close, lane 1, I think.
Myla McDonald, from lane 6 and 3. Well, Myla Pike just held on to take third. McNair finished fast as well, 109.42, a wee bit slower than the previous heat. A few PBs, very much on their entry times in that one. 1, Alana McDonald, University of Stirling. 2, Ailey Armstrong, East Lothian Swim Team. 3, Faye Prosser, Highland Swim Team. 4, Millie Shaw Billingham. 5, Fern Crichton, Dundee City Aquatic. 6, Freya Masson, Shetland. 7, Isabel Fox, Derwentside. And 8, Katie Coventry, Morpeth. High 108s through to mid 109s. Strong start, Fern Crichton at Pink Capri, Dundee City Aquatics, and Katie Coventry for Morpeth. Far side, Alana McDonald, University of Stirling, and Ailey Armstrong also well there. Might just be Katie Coventry and Fern Crichton still coming through. Millie Shaw with a wee bit to do in 4.
Well, that's the fastest. 5.3.
So Fern Crichton, our leader.
Ailey Armstrong going well out there in 2. East Lothians. Ailey Armstrong 17, and line 1 still Kate Coventry.
That's Katie Coventry with the advantage, and quickly into the freestyle.
This is looking good. It's going to be close to the 108, 107 mark here. Could be just under 107.9.
Yeah, and Ailey Armstrong third, 107.90. Nice. Second and a half faster than entry time. Only one so far under 108, and a few 108s in there.
Final heat, we have Eve Wood in 1, Katie Blunt in 2, Hermance Velode in 3, Ellie Kennedy in 4, Alice Cumming in 5, Libby Walker in 6, Katie Rose in 7, Layla Witherspoon in 8.
Might have one or two really fast times in this one. Layla Witherspoon off strongly, along with Katie Rose on this side, Alice Cumming, and Ellie Kennedy, two City Glasgow girls in the middle, and over on the far side, Eve Wood, the opening swimmer. Well, the two local girls, Layla and Katie, virtually together, 200s in it, and that's a good strong start from both of them. Katie Rose maybe just forging ahead here. Layla trying to stick with her. Katie Rose having a strong breaststroke, as is Ellie Kennedy.
Strongest
very strong
breaststroke there.
breaststroker.
Who's going to get the turn? Nothing between
Katie
them.
Rose now into the freestyle section, and Katie Rose has won this one. Ellie Kennedy will be second. Layla Weatherspoon will hang on perhaps for third. Katie Rose has got this one. It's all about the time. Katie Rose is in a final, as is Ellie Kennedy. And Layla Weatherspoon is in a final. Well, we did think there might be a wee bit fireworks in the last one, Tony. We got it at last. Katie Rose goes into the B final. Ellie Kennedy also
B-final.
goes into the B final.
Oh no, just down actually, because Katie pushes that down. So I think she'll be in the C. Good swimming there. That moves us on to the next event, which is the male and open 400 freestyle. We've got 3 heats here. In this first heat, in lane 1, Taylor Hutton, Incas. In 2, Christian Matheson from Newcastle. Kayleigh Johnson, Lerwick in 3. In 4, Connor Stewart, Stirling Swim. 5, Jamie Gilchrist from South Lanarkshire. In 6, Zach Larson, Chesterless Street. Greg Hall, University of Aberdeen Performance in 7. Cal Muirhead, West Lothian in 8.
Once we've got all the results from that last event put together, we'll hopefully just give you a wee update. We've got 3 swimmers that pretty sure have made finals. Just a question of where they've ended up. A couple are into a B final and one into C.
So in this race, Zach Larson, 58.31. Connor Stewart is the fastest qualifier. He is in second. 17-year-old Zach. And he's got a good body length, if not more. But just see how this pans out. He's being caught by Connor. Connor was over a second quicker on that last 50. Cal Muirhead's back in the water again.
So just come back to that last one, Katie Rose. We did say she's definitely in the B final. Ellie Kennedy on a 105.76 will drop into the C final, and Layla Weatherspoon on a 106.83 sneaks in last place for the C final. So well done, ladies. We'll see you hopefully later on this evening.
That'll be the penultimate event.
Yeah, so that'll be about 7:15. So I'll set your alarm clocks for that one.
So fastest in the pool, Connor Stewart and Jamie Gilchrist at the moment. And Connor 32.9 there. Jamie's slightly faster on that last 50. So bunching up a bit. Cal Muirhead down here in lane 8.
Well, that actually gives me an opportunity to just mention Connor Stewart, the West District Open Water champion last July. And if you're interested, we're hoping to do the West District Open Water on the 10th of August at Lochvenica near Calendar 2024. So stick that in your diary if you're interested in coming along to that one.
Sure, it'll be well attended. So a good second half here from Jamie Gilchrist, South Lanarkshire swimmer.
Certainly going strongly, Jamie.
Yeah, looks good. He's paced it well, I think. He's Still going on those 32s. He's been consistent 32s. Connor's slowed down slightly to 33 low, but he's coming back, Connor. I think he's just spotted an opportunity to try and get this race. Only another 25 to go. Entry times for these swimmers, 4:21s. They're going to get under that by quite a margin, I think, and it's really close as they come up to the wall. Who's going to edge this one? Connor's come back. He's got the longest arms, Jamie.
Hardly anything in it.
4:15, 61, 700s ahead of Connor Stewart. He came back at a blast there. 4:18.79 for Carl Muirhead, all swimming nicely under their entry time. 6-second improvements for Jamie and Connor. 3 seconds for Kyle, 4 seconds for Kyle. So that's a good start to this afternoon. It's 400s.
Second heat has Lewis Gibson, South Ayrshire in 1. 2, Alex Wiseman. Sikas in 3 is Jimmy Maguire, City Sunderland. 4, Magnus Morris, Ren 96. 5, Hayden Stirling, St Thomas. 6, Liam Dawson, University of Stirling. 7, Alfie Churches, City Glasgow. And 8, Adam Thompson, South Ayrshire. Very strong start from Alfie Churches.
Certainly going for it.
Yeah, I'm not pretty sure Alfie Churches was possibly English based. I'm not certain where he's now moved up to study in Glasgow and now swimming with City Glasgow.
Okay.
Could be a possibility since swimming with a black cap rather than a City Glasgow cap.
That's Liam Dawson. So it's Liam who's taken this one out.
My apologies, Tony. I've got that totally wrong. Liam Dawson and 1 lane out. Liam Dawson from University of Stirling.
Although newly in University of Stirling, I think.
Yeah.
This is his first year. And he's really going out
Very
hard here.
Start.
He's really pacing this. Just to keep an eye on what the, I think it's 4:0. It's quite a fast time to get into the 4 minutes, so it's going to be going some to do that, but that doesn't matter. He's got an entry of 4:20 and going out in a 57. If he can hold this, it's going to be down under 4:10. Let's see how he's pacing now on this race. See, so 32, so that's a 2:01.
Naturally, time a wee bit slower now, but as you say, Tony, all about trying to maybe get under 4:10.
Yeah, so he's doing 6,400, so if you can stick with that, that's going to be another 2 of them, and he will be under 2:10. It's Magnus Morris, Ren 96, Youth Academy member. He's in second, can't quite see it on the score. There you go. He's just pulled away from the other swimmers, but Taylor Sinclair, Ruben Jones and Jacob Wood are sticking with Magnus. 33 there for Liam, so he's starting to slow a little bit, and they are coming back. Magnus was a 32.8, so he's 0.7 quicker, and Liam needs to keep moving on if he's going to retain this lead.
Good consistent swimmer, Magnus Morris. Third recently at West Districts.
Long rangey freestyle there for Magnus. In comes Liam at the 300. 3:09.
Well, really let it slip quite a bit now. He's probably around the 4:16, 4:18 range.
Still nice improvement for him. He just needs to hang on. He'll be hurting, I think. But he's gone for it. You can't fault his courage there. He really went for it in that first 200. Oh, it's a nice shot.
Magnus Morris might fancy his chances of trying to close. Still got a lot to do.
Neat front crawl there, nice entry.
33.37 for Liam, 32.41. Well, we've pulled up a second. We're 2 seconds behind. He's got to find something really special, Magnus, to get close to the leader.
4:18 entry for Magnus. He's going to be there or thereabouts, I think, on this one.
Jimmy Maguire, the Sunderland boy, going pretty well in third place as well. Find a wee bit extra now, Liam, and it's going to be a very nice time. 4:13.86.
That's a nice swim for him. 7-second improvement. 2-second improvement for Magnus. 4:16.03. 4:18.63 for Jimmy, and that's another second improvement for him as well. So Lewis Gibson also improving by a couple of seconds. So some really nice swimming in that heat there.
We go in this one. 1 Taylor Sinclair, Elgin. 2 Edinburgh, Aberdeen. 3 Reuben Thomas, Mount Kelly College. 4 Ewan Jones, Swim West Lothian. 5 Jacob Wood, Aberdeen Dolphins. 6 Gregor Gregor Skinner from first.
I think Gregor Swinney would be quite surprised if he was doing a 400 freestyle.
He'd be shocked. 7 Torn Liversedge, South Aberdeenshire. And 8 Ryan Hardy, Mount Kelly College. Ryan Hardy might just have barely advantage out that turn. Gregor Skinner in 6, and very nicely at the early stage, and leads at 50 from Ryan Hardy. Aidan Bruce over on the far side in third.
Looking good, Gregor.
4:16s and 4:18s in this one. Okay, he's gone out pretty strongly. That's his Ryan.
So 58.86, slightly down on the previous heat. Liam did go out pretty hard. So all still in the 31 lows.
Couple of seconds cover the field on the first 100.
All a bit cagey at the moment. Everybody keeping an eye on each other. I mean, there's only a second and a half between them, so it's not that surprising, I suppose. Coming
Jones, in third now. Just beginning to pick it up was Ewan.
Yeah. He's gone a 4:15 recently, Ewan, at East Districts. He was 8th in that fast final. And he's now come level, almost level, with Ryan Hardy. Still Ryan, turning in a 2:04. 41, so 32 middles, so they're doing 6500s. This is in the 2:14-15 range. If they can keep this up, I think Ewan's getting into his pace, so I think he might be the one to ramp it up in this second 100. Just pulling away from Reuben Thomas, 14-year-old from Mount Kelly. Still Ryan, no. 15-year-old Ryan Hardy. Ewan is definitely pacing this nicely. He's coming back with every length, just a little fraction of a move back, and I think on that turn, a couple of extra kicks underwater, and he's just moved ahead.
Looks that way, doesn't it, Tony?
Yeah.
I think you're right, just at 300, not much in it now.
1/10.
Just 10th back, yep.
So they're now on the same pace as the previous heat. So almost exactly the same. And see this one coming in around that same time, 4:13 would be good. That's a nice improvement for both of these guys. Ryan's fighting back. So I think these two are full at it for the final 50. As you'd expect, Ryan's really pushed on.
Nothing between them now.
He's pulled away a little, half a second. It was 0.1 at the last turn.
Yeah,
you can see there 0.4 quicker by Ryan. So he was not leaving it to the last 50, which is good to see. But Ewan is going to be breathing towards Ryan in this one. Ryan just ahead on the turn. This is going to be a cracker. I see Ewan kicking off the wall and Ryan. And I think it's going to be on the touch. Oh, Ewan's come back well, but I think Ryan's going to take it, and he goes a 4:11.82. So that's a super swim for Ryan and Ewan. 4:12.09. So they both do 4 second. Ryan was a 7 second improvement there. Super. Took it out right from the beginning, Ryan. And never let up. So that's your 400s concluded. We now have a small matter of 4 heats of 1500 female swimming.
Dare I say, we'd stick the kettle on. Come back and join us as quickly as possible.
Not sure it's going to be the same effect as half-time of the cup final. No. With everyone running off and putting their kettles on, Robert, but probably a good idea. Got an hour and 20 minutes of 1500 swimming now. In fact, we've got 5 heats of 1500, so actually we've got nearly 2 hours of 1500 swimming.
Well, thankfully the last one, Tony, is swam
this afternoon, so we have got 4 sides.
So Katie Smart, Perth City in 3, Amber Hinton and Freese goes in 4, Millie Northrop, Borough Barnsley goes in 5, and in lane 6, Olivia Caldwell from City of Glasgow. So that's what's ahead of us.
Journey they're off on. Certainly she's setting off at a good old rate here. Already 5 meters and so up on the other 2. It's a good distance record. The youngster just 13, Youth Academy member from Dumfries, winner of the Scottish Summer and National Age groups. She takes it through 1:06.73.
So Amber swimming well here. She's already got quite the lead on these swimmers. 1:06.73.
So keep an eye, 34.75 then Amber Hinton, that's so see what sort of pace she can settle down to, whether that is a pace she can manage. See, they're quite a bit slower for that last 50, 36.25, but still see past the other 2, 36.8 and 38.
So Amber Hinton has had a busy few days, Tony.
Yeah, she's appeared all over the place, and she's set off with great intentions here. She won the Scottish Summer Meet and North and National Age groups in that 13-year-old age group, so not that surprising that she's out in lead. She's only 13, turning at 200, 2:20.14. So that's 1:14.100 there. Just try and watch the pacing on that.
Distance swimming, something that we don't have a lot of talent at the moment, Tony, but hopefully we've got a few youngsters now embracing it and coming through, Amber Hinton being one of them.
It was one of the things adversely affected by COVID more than any other other event, I think. It's hard enough to keep swimmers going through the COVID year and a half of disjointed training, but to try and have them maintain that stamina and that enjoyment even of a long distance event when you just not be able to get in a pool. There was a bit of respite. I remember lots of people swimming in reservoirs and lochs around the
yeah.
country, because it was the only place you could swim for about 4 or 5 months actually, from spring of 2021. So 334, that's another 1400 there. So
yeah, I do recall the following year, 2021, the open water events that we would have normally held didn't go ahead, other than the West District one, which was very well represented. The following year it wasn't probably quite as good as it had been, and this year again the numbers maybe are down a little bit, but hopefully that will change going forward.
Yeah, and we've got people like Amelie Bloxedge and you know, Phoebe Arbuckle in Scotland who are picking it up, and hopefully again somebody like Amber Hinton here. It's sort of, but there's a 2 or 3 years lost years, I think.
That also probably adds into what I mentioned earlier, 200 butterfly. Very few are willing at the moment to embrace the rigours of a 200 butterfly. Again, that one difficult for them to swim at that time, because when they got back in the pool it was more 50s and 100s. So a lot of the distance events did suffer probably for about 9 months once we did get back in the pool, Tony. So it's only now that we're starting to get back to some sort of normality. And
most things after COVID, it's going to take a few years to find the rebalance. Amber's doing incredibly mature long distance swimming here for somebody so young. Those last 200s have been within about 0.2 of each other, the 113 highs. So very impressive start to this 1500 for her.
We do have swimmers like Sarah Kravitz, who sometimes will maybe do a distance event as well. She's a year older, and we do have Evie Mackey coming up in the 4th of the heats.
Yeah.
Another 14-year-old who's pretty useful on the long distance.
Middle section just coming up to 500 now, Amber. So 1/3 distance. See 40 on the lap cards.
Amber Hinton.
6 minutes 94.
6:00:94.
So another 113.
So realistically, you take that time,
12.
multiply by 3, probably add maybe another 10 seconds or so, and you won't be a million miles out.
Yeah, so it's still going to be an improvement. It will be an improvement on her entry if she can keep that one going. And she's swimming it really, really well. Horrible event to do if you get out of the, go out too hard. Saw that a little bit with Alexander Sargent last night. He clearly went for it in his first 600-700, and it was just I think beyond his range. Glasgow swimmer Olivia Caldwell, 14. She got 3rd at sort of some meet in national age groups, so swum well recently this year. 7:12.96 for Amber. Again, that's another
Picking up
112 she has actually. She's now on the 112s rather than the 113s, so 600 in. Not too far away from halfway.
Just with the slightly younger swimmers, certainly only 13, where she's not had much chance of doing this a lot. Maybe the clock doesn't quite tick in, that you keep a steady pace. It can go up and down a little bit, but it's still pretty impressive.
It really is impressive, yeah. She looks comfortable. I'm not sure whether she'll be feeling comfortable, but she certainly looks it. So we'll be turning around 8. If anything that she's done to go by, it'll be around about the 8:25 at the end of this length here. And She's been pretty reliable thus far. And there you go, 8:25.33. That's another 1:12.
Yeah, she's got into nice steady rhythm.
That's 700.
Sort of 72-ish.
Yep, bang on 72 middles.
Yeah.
So this next turn at the start end, it'll be halfway. You can't just double the time, but it's not going to be that far off it.
Yep.
So here she comes, halfway. So somewhere over just around 18 minutes for her is roughly where she's going to be. Maybe a bit over. So that's going to be half a minute improvement if she can carry through with that. She's now overtaking Katie Smart from Perth City at the halfway stage in the race.
So 800 should be about 9:38.
She's faster.
She's actually gone slightly faster than 72, so
it's 1:11.
Yeah.
1:11 high, but
Yeah.
1:11 nonetheless.
She's clearly settled into a nice steady pace now, halfway through. This time you sometimes find it maybe just drops a wee bit, but she's keeping it going pretty well.
Super swimming. So 35.9, so that's faster again. So I think she's maybe decided that she's not going hard enough.
No, yeah. Maybe these earlier swims weren't long enough, Tony.
Well, they were just warm-ups for this.
Well, she does actually get faster as the race develops. Longer distances seem to suit this youngster.
$49.75. So that one was still 1:12.
Looking next split somewhere around about 12:01.
So she's time she did there at the 800, 9:37.27 is only a second slower than she did in her individual 800. Amber. So I think she's feeling a bit better in this race than she did in that one, because that's pretty impressive, and she doesn't look like she's gonna she's overburst herself. She's kept that steady pace, so perhaps learned from that 800. And she's pacing pretty much the same on this one as she did there, so it's very impressive distance swimming for her. Coming up to 1,000 for her. 1:12:01.87. So that's still a 1:12. Super swimming, 1,000 gone. Definitely showing these older lot coming up next how to pace a 1500 here. Big kick out the wall there from Amber. Does look like she's upping the pace a little. That was a 35 point, so if she does that again, that's a 1:11 this time rather than a 1:12. Does look like she's just injected a bit of pace. She's now going to lap Olivia. She does look good, doesn't she?
She does. It looks very relaxed, doesn't it, Tony?
Yeah, I'm sure it's not, but
and quite unusual to get the wee bit leg kick going throughout the race.
Yeah. 13:13.
She's obviously got plenty of stamina in this. The legs are going.
Yeah, so that's a 111.90,
strongly.
93 there. So just under the 111, under the 112. This is fantastic. It's always something in a 1500.
There always is. Yeah.
Pique interest. Doesn't always have to be a close race with people edging out at the end to make it interesting. Slightly slower 50 there, so I wonder whether it is starting to hurt a wee bit.
We'll give you a wee update at the end of day 2, top 10 club points. South Lanarkshire are sitting with 36, East Lothian with 48, equal with Stirling, Geary in 7th with 54, Perth with 66, Wander with 70.5, University of Aberdeen Performance are 4th at 107, and City Glasgow Swim Team 109.50. They're all quite bunched, you could say, but well ahead of them. In 2nd, Edinburgh University 7:05.50, and University of Stirling 8:35.50. So it's obviously between the two university teams, Stirling and Edinburgh, to see who's going to finish top club at the short course meet.
Continue to look good in the latter stages of this race. 10 laps to go. 10 laps.
Sounds like Stirling are got a healthy lead there.
Yeah.
And it's talking of team competitions, National League's finals next week at Glenrothes. It's usually at Toll Cross, but the pool's shut now for a year, we hear, and so they're having to only have. Last year they had 2 pools running at once with the A and B finals, A, B, C and D finals last year, but running an A, B and C final this year, one after the other at Glenrothes, so good to be able to have it at Glenrothes. It won't be quite the same. 15:39.46. So that's the first time she's gone a 1:13. That's the first time since the 3rd 100. So anyway, so National League's next week. Should be exciting still. They'll run one after the other. It's 9:30 through to about 6, 7 o'clock in the evening.
Hopefully we'll get the kettle going for that one, Tony.
Well, I'm not sure there's live streaming next week.
So no live stream, I don't
think so.
But those of you who want to come along to that, as Tony says, 3 sessions rather than a big get-together. So I think I've not seen anything published yet, although it may actually be on the webpage, Scottish webpage by now. But, we'll have a section with a C.
Yeah, I haven't seen the teams here in each of the leagues yet.
And there'll be a B League and an A League.
Yep.
So each of them will last something like 2.5 hours or thereabouts, Tony.
Yeah, I think it's roughly that, just over the 2 hours.
The spec swimming starts round about 9:30 or thereabouts for the first session. Probably round about 12:30 for the second, 1 o'clock, and maybe around about 3:30, 4 o'clock or thereabouts.
4:30 start, I think.
4:30.
I know that one's at 4:30. Here we go. So here we have the run through them in the next 1500. Actually, that's probably worth everybody knowing.
So 50 metres to go. 17:27 and a 35.3 there.
So she's really Amber here.
Let's see if she can sneak under 18.
She's got a good chance of doing that, I would say. No, maybe she's going to be just over, I think, but it's still going to be a really impressive swim from Amber. She's had a fantastic 1500s here. It's been
she's flying at the end. We're going to have a
super.
We talked about negative splits earlier today, Tony.
Yeah.
This is going to be one.
Oh, 18:00.19. That was a fantastic swim by Amber Hinton. I mean, really, really impressive junior swimming in that event.
It was as we said earlier, with the younger swimmers, sometimes they can't just get the pace a wee bit up and down throughout the second half of the race. Amber certainly was managing to keep it going, and it even picked it up. As I did say, she always seems to be stronger in the second half of the race than the first. So 9:01:29, you double that, that's 18:02:58, and she finishes 18:00:19. So
nicely negative split.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Beyond her years, I would say, on that one.
Yeah.
In terms of how she swam that.
And well done, Olivia Caldwell. She entered on an 18:42:03, 18:50:11. That was done recently at the West Districts. Okay, she's gone about 8 seconds over that, but again, it's all practice, Tony.
Yeah, that's 8 seconds over is only a half a second per 100, which is 0.15 per length. So really, that's the thing with the 1500. If you're out slightly in your rhythm, multiplies by a lot of lengths, and it's up to.
Then Katie finishing 19:30:59.
Oh, that was a super swim there from Amber. And that time puts her way up the field in this afternoon's from entry time.
Yes.
So it would have her comfortably in that 30, let alone the first heat or the second. And really not that far off outside lanes in heat 4. So super swimming from Amber Hinton, Dumfries swimmer. I'm sure we'll see a lot more of her over the coming years. Into this heat 2, Emily Appleby, Durham in 1, Ayla Cochrane, City of Glasgow in 2, Eva Gordon, Stirling swimming in 3, Millie Cammack, City of Sunderland in 4, Matilda Smith, City of Sunderland in 5, Abby Whitfield, Derwentside in 6, Lauren Heppel, Newcastle in 7. Talking of youngsters, we have 12-year-old Morpeth swimmer Lucy Raper in 8 in this one, 18:36 is her entry time. So let's see how she gets on. Actually, I'm sorry, Emily Appleby is not swimming in this heat, so we've only got the 7 swimmers. Just run through for those that are interested. Sorry for listeners that are outside of Scotland, but it's worth just saying national leagues we mentioned. Division A, we've got Dumfries, City of Glasgow, East Lothian, Stirling Swimming, University of Aberdeen, Warrender, Aberdeen Dolphins and South Ayrshire. Division B, Heart of Midlothian, Perth City, Ren 96, Carnegie, City of Glasgow B, Swim West Lothian, Mulcahy and Bearsden and Hamilton Baths. And then in Division C, University of Aberdeen Performance B, Bellshill Sharks, City of Glasgow C, Inverclyde, Dundee City Aquatics, Warrender Baths B, Aberdeen and Highland. So that's happening next week at Glenrothes.
After the event, Amber getting all the feedback from her coach, Anthony Ryan, the Dumfries coach. Did a fantastic job down there with a pretty small club, punching well above their weight. So well done, Amber.
Sure, there'll be lots of positive feedback on that one.
Yeah. So we move on to 200 mark.
2:21:64. So it's got a different feel to this race. It's about the same, not far off the same timing as the previous one, but we've still got 3, 4, 5 swimmers all bunched together. So this is going to be a bit more tactical, a bit more cat and mouse. They'll all have to just think about what's going on around them as well as what they're doing themselves. You can't help yourself. As much as they'll have their own race plan, what's happening around them will be going through their minds, as well as how they're feeling themselves. And really hardly anything between these swimmers. Abby and Millie within 0.02 of each other, you can see there on the screen.
Interesting, two 14-year-olds from City Sunderland in 4 and 5. And
Used
two
to the
times
sight of each other.
separated by barely 2 seconds. Good contingent from the northeast in this one. We don't have anyone in lane 1. Alia Cochrane, City Glasgow 2, and Eva Gordon, Stirling Swimming in 3 are the only 2 Scottish-based swimmers. Millie Cammack and Matilda Smith, 4 and 5 from City Sunderland. Derwent sides, Abby Whitfield over in Cumbria, 7 Lauren Hephill, Newcastle swim team, and 8 Lucy Rapper from Morpeth, 12-year-old. Good to see these youngsters taking part at this meet. A few 12-year-olds been here today and yesterday.
Not many.
Don't think we had any on Friday, but I could be wrong.
Maddie Huell yesterday and Lisa Raper, the only 2 I can remember, but so this is turning into a good one. There's 3 of them swimming almost together. Just behind there's Matilda Smith, not that far behind, and they're swimming on 18-minute pace, so that is faster than their entries, so they'll be cautious about overdoing it too early, which could be easy to do when there's a little bit of a race going on, get carried away. So 4:46.78, so they're now faster than the previous heat, so I think maybe having people around them is pushing them on.
Certainly a big help.
Unless they push you to go a bit harder than you can cope with. So,
yep.
But if you can get into the groove with people around you, it can really help.
Yeah, and to be fair, maybe the English-based swimmers maybe get that opportunity, or have had that opportunity through COVID to maybe get a wee bit more distance swimming.
Yeah.
And bigger depth of swimmers goes down there. Good strong start from Millie.
Yeah, she looks strong. Long rangey. All these swimmers long and rangy. She's slightly longer and rangier than the others. Very smooth head position, very steady. Pretty streamlined. And this is 500. 5:58.81. So still a couple of seconds up, so it's just under 18 minutes.
So now about 2 seconds faster than Hinton's pace on the previous heat.
So 14-year-old Millie, only a year older than Amber in the previous one. Matilda also 14. Abby Whitfield is 15. And Lauren Heppel 17. So she's about half a second faster, Millie, than the other 2, if not nearly a second actually. So just making a move. She's settled into this really nicely. And Lucy Raper in lane 8, still going strong.
Well, the other City Sunderland swimmer, Matilda Smith, a long way back on her teammate. Just 4th, about almost 10 seconds back on Millie. Pacing a wee bit inside 18 minutes now, Tony. I think Lauren's decided to try and push away from Lauren, Abby, push away from Lauren.
Yep, you can see that there.
So
just half a second quicker on that last 50.
We want that gap to open up between herself and Millie if she can avoid it.
And she's going to get stuck in no man's land halfway between the two, but if she can pull away, it'll give her a bit of a boost. You can see her kick. She's definitely kicking up a bit more, Abby. Just upped the effort. 8:21.42.
Well, that one just a 36.9 milli, pacing about a second faster for each 50.
Yeah.
Leader just easing further and further away. And, it's beginning to pretty well settle down.
Unless somebody has a blowout, that's your 1, 2, 3.
Pacing sub 112.
Still in the 112, yeah.
Yeah.
No, 111, 112. I mean, it's and she's just now 4 seconds ahead of the pace of Amber in the previous heat. So that's a halfway.
Yeah.
That was 8:57, and she's swimming is not dissimilar to Amber. She'll be down at the 17:50 something.
Yeah, should well be.
But let's see if she can keep it going. Yep, she is. That's almost identical split there.
Yeah.
This is really another good display of 1500 swimming from Millie.
Next split should be round about 10:44 high.
She was a top 10 at the Swim England summer meet earlier in the year, where she, I think you mentioned before, was behind Matilda.
She was, yeah.
But clearly has picked up from there.
Of course, the thing, Tony, is it's age at the end of the year. So 14, you could be 14 in December, you could be 14 in January, and you're swimming in the same age.
Indeed.
Especially with the younger swimmers, 13, 12, 13, 14, it makes a big difference.
Oh yeah, massive difference.
Because to settle down once you've got beyond that age.
But I think this is a case of I think Matilda's swimming at about not far off the pace she had at that meet, and Millie's just picked it up. So it's not that Matilda's having a bad race; she's just having a good race, and Millie's just picked it up.
It's a long time. This meet used to be age on the day, so long time back.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
About 10 years ago that all stopped for things like this. So it's still Millie. She's still in around the 111. And still the fastest in the pool. They've all picked up a little bit in that last 50. And, so she's getting further and further ahead.
The only one that really hasn't picked up is a teammate, Matilda, in lane 5.
11:55.49. Now 111, 111.1, so she's really got in the groove by the looks of things. See if she can get through this next couple of hundred, and she'll be able to see the end in sight.
18:16 is her entry time. You're certainly looking at a time probably 20 seconds faster than that. Second place still Abby Whitfield.
So Abby's pulling away, slowly pulling away from Lauren Heppel. She's now 5 seconds up. She's about half a second to 50 faster, and then about a second slower than Millie. So there's just slowly stretching the top three.
36.78 for Abby in second place. She's pulling away from Lauren. 37.65 in third place.
So Lucy Raper is still on that kind of 18:33.4 pace, so she's still up for improving, the 12-year-old. Millie, 13:06.71.
That's pretty good, just a smidgen over 71 second paced out.
She's been 71.345 for about 500 or 600s now. It's really, really good swimming from her.
So an 18, sorry, a 14:18.5 is roughly what we would expect when she hits turn next time round.
And she's coming up to lap the 4th swimmer, so I don't think she'll make her way through the 2nd and 3rd as well, but she's swimming really well. Gap between Abby and Lauren is still half a second, a 50 going separate further apart. So 300 to go, 14:17.82.
Well, she's actually picked it up even more.
Yeah,
so very low 71.
Yep. And I think maybe seeing some swimmers ahead of her will be just gives you a wee bit of a lift, doesn't it?
Plus the fact it's only 300 to go, she maybe thinks, right, I've still got a wee bit left in the tank, let's just push on. And as you say, Tony, having two swimmers either side of her, she'll think, right, let's get past these two and push
Interesting
on.
to see if Eva and Matilda pick up their pace as well. Often happens.
Yeah.
You just can't help yourself. We'll see on this next 50 whether Eva and Matilda go on the scoreboard in the arena. It shows you when it goes green that they've gone faster than their previous 50, and red when they haven't. So we're not being particularly diligent. It's just the screen telling us all this clever information.
On the rare occasion, we sometimes get an orange, which is the very same as the previous one.
Like it when that happens, don't you, Robert?
Yeah.
So is this a 35.45 for her?
Well, that's
15:28.76.
fractionally under 71 there. So really motoring now with just 200 to go. So we had a negative split in the last one. We're going to have a negative split in this one as well.
Like it. And at this rate,
going really, really well.
This is going to be potentially under 17.50.
Yep.
What a great swim from Millie. That'll be a 26-second improvement, and she's only got 6 lengths to go. She's certainly picked up the pace.
35.45, 35.65.
So and Lauren and Abby. Lauren has picked up a wee bit on Abby, but still 9-second gap.
Well, you did talk Eva in 3, just coming to the wall, has picked up her pace, whereas Matilda has just kept a pretty similar pace to what she has been swimming.
So 100 to go for Millie Cammack, the 14-year-old from City of Sunderland, and another 35 low, 16:39.66. So that's another 70.9. So this is going to be sub 17.50.
Definitely.
Unless she completely blows up, which it really doesn't look like. She's swum this so well. Even if she keeps to the same pace, she's going to get under that. And I'm sure she'll be picking up slightly as she hears this bell. Always an absolute blessing.
Hopefully this will be a sub 35, this last one. Well, 35.43, but...
So she just needs to pick it up a wee bit to try and get under 17.50. I'm sure she'll be keen to do that, but she'll be happy regardless, even if she does a 17.51. That's still a super swim for Millie. As she turns, 25 to go, legs kick a wee bit more.
Turning it into 17.32 in a bit, but at least she doesn't have to double turn, she'll just batter the final bit.
So that's been an absolutely smashing swim again.
Excellent.
And there we go, 17.48.51. That is beautiful 1500 swimming. I've seen 2 great swims here.
Excellent swims, both Amber Hinton and Millie Cammack, both negative splitting. if anything, an even better negative split from Millie there.
Yeah. So second is Abby Whitfield, 18.10. So that's a 10-second improvement for her. 18.18 for Lauren Hippel, which is a 12-second improvement for her. So some super swimming here. Here comes Eva. 18.35 fast finish, just over her entry there. Sixth, Lucy Raper, 18.38, just nudging 2 seconds over entry, so super swim for Lucy. And then coming now to finish off, we have Ayla Cochran, City of Glasgow swimmer.
Yeah, some nice PBs for Abby and Lauren there. Eva Gordon, no real disgrace, but 17 seconds, so that's really just a second per 100.
Oh, another great display. 1500 swimming.
So 2 down, 2 to go.
Yep. So next heat, seen 2 excellent, well, lots of excellent swims, not just 2, but in winning the races. Challenging their entry times, they'll be looking to see if they can take inspiration from that. And they are Emily Riach, University of Aberdeen performance in 1, Gwen Mearns from Tynedale in 2, Elizabeth Land, Newcastle in 3, Molly Gould, City of Sunderland in 4, India Marshall, University of Aberdeen performance in 5, Catherine Borry, Gary in 6, Kate Nolan from East Lothian in 7, and Victoria Niven, City of Glasgow in lane 8.
Two swimmers just under the 18-minute mark on entry times. It's Molly Gould, City Sunderland, and India Marshall, University of Aberdeen performance. The rest up to about 12-13 seconds over that 18-minute mark. Amazingly, we've almost got a narrow formation, Tony. Just about. It's not,
no, you like the arrows, don't you?
Yet.
You like the arrow. I'm not sure how long that will last, Robert, but you never know. If our camera angle can let them see it, just so keep Robert happy, that would be good. You can't really see it from this angle. 106.4. There you go, Robert.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Almost like the red arrows are out.
Almost. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Cameraman. And thank you, swimmers.
Yeah. Just
More
for you, Robert. Just for you.
Swimmers.
Lane 7 could slow down. There we go.
Just a smidgen.
So, India Marshall, University of Aberdeen performance. She was 4th at national age groups earlier in the year. And Molly Gould, City of Sunderland, who's up there, was Swim England summer meet, was a silver medalist in that 16-year-old age group. And I'm pretty sure she will want some bragging rights within City of Sunderland, and will be eyeing up the 17.48
certainly want to go faster
Millie in the previous heat, but it's
yeah.
only 0.7 between these three. So, and they are already pacing. Well, they're swimming 4 seconds faster at that stage than the previous heat. So Millie did start off relatively slow, not slow, but she paced herself into 1:13s for the first 400, and then pretty much thereafter went 12s, 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 then 11s. So these swimmers are going at 1:11s already. So let's see. Lane 3, that's Elizabeth Land, another 14-year-old Newcastle swimmer.
Pretty good now. She went up steadily the first 100 or so. It certainly means business.
Yep.
34.84 that last 50. I 34.92 or sub
3:27.73. My goodness, they're already
so she's
7 seconds ahead.
I suspect she's probably pacing somewhere around about 17:35-ish, potentially finishing. The other girls together, but a good body length further back.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of 14-year-olds from the northeast, Newcastle, Sunderland, all through these heats, who are clearly all vying to make sure they get bragging rights. We've got another couple in the next heat, Katie Oddison and Evelyn Hallisey. But let's just focus on this one, and it's Elizabeth Land, who's a couple of body lengths now.
35.24 there. Two other girls still together in second and third. But further back is Catherine Bodie. Kate Nolan and Gwen Mearns. Those three almost together, 4, 5 and 6.
It's another 70.4 there. And the two behind her, Molly and India. That's probably helpful just to stick with each other for a while. So at this rate, Elizabeth Land probably around 17:30 pace. Is that what you said, Robert?
I said around 17:35.
Yeah. So it's another 25-second PB. Let's just wait to see how that middle 500. We're just approaching the 500 stage. And this middle one will, I think, show us whether this is a pace that she can sustain or not. Slowing down slightly, but only slightly. 5:49.25. So that's another. So 1:11.
Yeah. So triple that. 17, virtually 17:27, and add 6 to 10 seconds. She can keep this steady pace going.
Still bunched behind. There's nobody that's. You've got the two swimmers with Molly Gould and India Marshall, and then you've got 4 swimmers: Emily Rhea, Gwen Mearns, Evelyn Hallis, Emily Rhea, Gwen Mearns, Catherine Bodie and Kate Nolan, all just around each other. So either one of those 4 swimmers could push through, I would have thought, in the final 2/3 of this race to take the 4th place, so they can stick together.
For a time virtually around the 7 minutes on the nose here. 7:00:45.
Another 71. So she's still fastest in the pool. That was a second quicker on that 50 than the Molly and India. And that does mean Molly and India are heading for improvements on their entry time as well.
She needs to pull away from the rest of the field. Very strong. Don't use her legs too much. 1 for second.
Entry time for India. The Shears North District Open Meet. Just missed out on a medal at national age groups with India. Finishing 4th. Elizabeth comes down to complete 700. Should be round about the 8:11 mark. Well, that's significantly slower than she's been. 72.2. Maybe just took her eye off it on that last 50. We'll see if
Into that turn. I wonder if she's just
we,
hitting that lull. It does happen.
yeah.
Just hit a bit of a wall, you know. You've got 500.
Yeah, we've got
another 750 to go, because it is the halfway mark here. She's still swimming faster than Molly in India, but nothing to panic about.
Well, she has actually dropped down, Tony. That's a 36.82. Molly and India going a wee bit faster now. So
it's over a second,
yeah.
Or a second gap in that last 50.
So there's
a wee bit.
the gap's 5 seconds. That could all change in the next 200 or 300.
Elizabeth can just recover from this little
35.90. Well, it's picked up a wee bit more, but it's still pace just dropped a bit.
So 112.
Let's see if it was just a blip in a moment or two.
Yeah.
And they're just hanging on there to Molly. Almost to 36, so we're kind of getting almost to 72-second pace here from the low 71s. Looking for something around 10:37. 10:37.61. Yeah, it's just slipping a wee bit, Tony.
Yeah, 112s. Still holding it together. The Molly is pulling away from India, and still quite a way to go to patch up with Elizabeth.
Gap's still the best part of 5 seconds.
And
clawing back a fraction.
she's still on for a very good time here, Elizabeth. Just needs to hang in there for the next couple of hundred, just to get her over that 1K hurdle.
Both of them virtually pacing, Elizabeth and Molly, and India at the same pace. So the gap not increasing or diminishing between first and second, or second and third. So if either of those three want to do something, they've got to try and pick it up in the next 100 or so. So 2/3 of the race now complete. 1:49.83.
So she's leveled down,
yep,
so
sort of
slightly
72.2-ish,
which is very similar to what the others have been swimming. So it's everyone seems to have picked up on that 50. So swimmers that are in fourth are maybe dropping Kate Nolan a wee bit. She's picked up again, Elizabeth. That was maybe that psychologically getting.
The other two just slowed down. Molly and India.
Intriguing swimming going on at the moment. .13:01.48.
Just a wee bit faster than that last 100.
Yep.
Hopefully she's just begin to settle in again. Next couple of hundred, and then finish strongly.
Yeah. I mean, She's the previous heat with Millie. Millie's sort of in that virtual race, getting closer to her. It was about an 8-second gap. It's now 5. So
he's still very much on, as you say, for second. Both of them virtually same split for that last 50.
Yeah.
So looking at 14-13.
She's back on pace now, 14-13-23. So she's in that, yeah, 111 again.
Quarters.
Yeah, and that gap does look like it's growing a wee bit again. So she's just consolidated that lead, got through that last 300 or 400. I think it was clearly hurting a wee bit. She's picked herself back up again. She's done 1200, only 300 to go. So she's now pacing not dissimilar, I think, converging to previous heat's time. Molly and India are still pretty close. India's not let Molly get away.
So somewhere around 15-25 or a low high 24. That's what we're after. Yes, that will do nicely. Another 71 and 3/4.
Yeah, second place is still up for grabs. India is definitely getting faster. Still also good race here with Catherine, Gwen and Emily. There's not a lot between them, in fact, second and a half. So there's another race going on. There's races all over the place here. Race for second and third, race for fourth, fifth and sixth.
We're going to tighten up for that second place.
Almost identical at the moment. Everyone in the pool swimming around 36 middles. So as Molly and India are pretty much neck and neck as Elizabeth comes into 1400. So there's going to be 100 to go after this turn. 16:37, 68. So that's 62 points, 72 probably. Sorry, and she's now just 2 seconds ahead of Millie in the previous heat. So, it's a really good scrap going on in lanes 4 and 5. And Catherine Boddy as well is pulling back on Gwen Mearns, and that's the bell for Elizabeth Land up front. It's been a brave race from Elizabeth. She really took it out hard. It was hard work around the 1,000, 200 either side of that, but she's really got going. In second, you can't see on the screen, but Molly Gould and India Marshall. Molly's just pulled away a little bit from India. As you go past there, you can see, and it's going to be Elizabeth Land who takes this. Is she going to get under 1750? I think she is. It's going to be close. She can just push on. 17:48.31.
Yeah, just
0.2 faster than the previous. Who gets this one? Oh, what a swim there. 0.1, Molly takes it from India. She was ahead most of the race, and she just held on. And in the race for fourth, fifth, it was Emma Rea. Catherine Boddy snuck in there. I think that's the first time she's been fifth all race. And Gwen Mearns gets in. So Molly and India are underneath their entry times by a couple of seconds. Emily under by 4. Gwen bang on really, and Catherine Body just over hers. So some nice swimming there from those swimmers. Oh, that was a tight finish at the end of 60 lengths.
Tori Niven, City Glasgow swimmer, coming down 5 metres to go. Concludes heat number 3. And we have the result. Well done, Elizabeth. Well, I'm sure somebody like Evie Mackey will be delighted to hear that, since she's the fastest qualifier for this heat. But it doesn't work out that way always. N1. Katie Otterson, Newcastle swim team. 2 is Caris Mooney, City Glasgow. 3, Katie Sherlock, Mount Kelly College. 4 is Evie Mackey, South Lanarkshire. 5, Jessica Thomas from Borough of Stockton. 6, Evelyn Hallisey, Newcastle swim team. 7, Grace Campbell, Portobello, and 8, Cara Gordon, Edinburgh University.
So each one of these, sorry,
the swimmers from the northeast of England are probably want to find out who's going to be finishing top dog from the afternoon. And Borough Stockton, Newcastle, well supported here in 4 and 5 and 6.
Yep. And we've had a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 14-year-old winning the last 3 heats. Are we going to get another 14-year-old winning this one? There's 2 of them in here. Evie is the fastest on paper by a margin of about 10 seconds, but that doesn't guarantee anything. 1:04.95.
14-year-olds in this heat, Katie Otterson, Evie Mackey and Evelyn Hallisey. And at the minute it's the swimmers in lanes 1 to 5. Pulled away from the rest of the field at this early stage. Evie Mackey lane 4, fastest entry time.
4 of them at the moment. So Caris Mooney, Katie Sherlock, Evie Mackey and Jessica Thomas, all pretty much in a line, not too far away. Katie Otterson as well, the Newcastle swimmer. Evie Mackey, fastest qualifier in this heat, Scottish Junior National Squad member, National Age Group champion this year. Caris Mooney though, it is Evie Mackey just ahead of Caris Mooney. Swam this entry time at West District. She was first in the Scottish Summer Meet earlier in the year. And Jessica Thomas, sorry. Won the 5th in the junior final at North East Regionals, and won the Swim England Summer Meet for her age group. So it's a lot of form in this heat, and they'll be wanting to stick together as much as they can. Although I'm sure Evie Mackey will be happy to move away.
Caris Mooney not that far off the pace either in lane 2. Those 4 at the moment have, say, pulled away, but Evie Mackey roughly about body length or so clear of the other 3. 3:23, 42, so maybe pacing somewhere around the 69 seconds mark or so.
So, factory of distance swimming coming out of South Lanarkshire, East Kilbride, Andy Figgins and others over the years.
Evie swims at Lanark. Another wee club that produces some cracking swimmers.
She's definitely pulled away. The other three desperately trying to stick together or pull away from each other, but Caris Mooney and Katie Sherlock are locked horns at the moment. 4:32.53. So that's another 69 points. So this is a definite marked up pace from the previous heats.
So maybe pacing maybe 10 seconds inside her entry time, Tony, I think. 17:34.80 is the entry time that Evie's in at.
So in terms of Scottish juniors, we've got Georgia Dickey coming up and Emmy Aitken later on. But she'll want to set them as tough a time as she possibly can. And if she does that, something along the lines you've just mentioned, that would at least get Georgia and Emma, will wake them up.
We also got...
and Phoebe as well, of course.
Yeah.
So Phoebe on entry will be
a hot favourite.
Hot favourite for that. 5:41.76.
Very consistent.
Yeah,
Another
it's been good.
Low 69.
Yeah. Good off the wall still, even after 500, getting deep, push off the wall and kicking, making the most of the short course attributes.
And she's not extremely tall, 14-year-old Evie, but there's plenty in the tank there.
Yeah.
Gives very gutsy swimmer in everything that she does. There's a lot of IM and a good all-rounder that enjoys doing the distance stuff as well. Thoroughly enjoys doing 8 and 1500.
Caris and Katie are still stroke for stroke, as are now Jessica Thomas and Evelyn Hallisey. So another 6:51.13, 6:51.13.
That was a wee bit faster, Tony. Or did it seem to be a wee bit faster? No, just again 69. A wee bit.
69.7.
Yeah.
69.8, sorry. So there's two nice little races going on behind for second and third, fourth and fifth. They are pretty much stroke for stroke. And they're all swimming within, I think, their entry times. Evie was about 10 seconds ahead of the other four swimmers. And she's about 10 seconds ahead now. So at the moment, everybody's swimming at a pace ahead of their entry. In that top 5 group at least. And also Katie Otterson, she's definitely going well, 14-year-old. She's on for a nice improvement as well. So Evie Mackey, 8:06.
Yeah. And about a 69.5 there, Tony.
Yeah, so she is absolutely metronomic on this one.
The two swimmers at the rear of affairs, Cara Gordon, Grace Campbell, almost together in lanes 7 and 8. Maybe it would suit them if there were no lane ropes. So they're very dominant in open water with these girls. Enjoy that.
8:35.
You can just see them coming up in camera shot. Cara and Grace, but going down towards the turn now. The blue cap of South Lanarkshire's Evie Mackey going well clear, and Caris Mooney, Katie Sherlock in 2 and 3, and then 6 and 7, 6 and 5. Evelyn and Jessica vying for 4th and 5th. So looking for a 9-10 split. We have a 9-10.13. So we're another very consistent 69.5.
So she was 8:35 at halfway.
Yeah.
So that's 17:15.
Something, yeah.
Maybe.
Something in the order of 17:15 against the 17:34 every time. So if she can.
Big improvement if she can do that.
Yeah.
And Karis is trying hard to pull away from Katie, and looks like Evelyn Hallisey has pulled away from Jessica Thompson. So there's a little bit going on behind, and I think Evelyn is making a move to kind of bridge the gap to Katie and Karis. She's not that far down, 9:56 to 9:55 and 54, so she's definitely making a move. Evie turning 900, 10:18.92.
Well, I think we could get something pretty close to 17:10 here, Tony. I
Yeah,
thought
it was a
that
68 there, wasn't it?
early, yeah, sub
68 there.
68.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's picking up the pace.
Yeah. Certainly at the early stage, at least 10 seconds inside the time, but she's really kept it going, and even at this stage, the legs are still going strongly.
Yeah. And still turning strongly again,
Yeah.
look, going down deep, getting beyond the red before she pulls out, so she's definitely looking good here, Evie. Yeah. And Karis is trying to pull away from Katie, but Evelyn's pulled them both back. That's just over a second and a half between all three, so I think we've now got a three-way race for second.
Looking for an 11:27 high at the split. Well, sadly, 11:28.14. It's still
Still a 69,
69-ish.
69.8, no,
Yeah.
69.2. So let's keep an eye on.
Evelyn Hallisey, as you say, Tony,
She's now caught up
trying-
Katie.
trying to make a move. Karis Mooney still going very well in lane 2.
The last heat of this event, which will be the first event of this evening's final, 5:05 back here.
34 low there for Evie. She's definitely ramping up the pace here. She's clearly
Yeah,
feeling good.
going to enjoy the latter stages of this race.
Another negative split on the cards, I think. Potentially, anyway.
Yeah, it has that potential.
Evelyn is now in third. She's overtaken Katie. She's got Karis in her sights now.
Karis Mooney had a very solid swim. She's got a 17:46 entry time. She's probably pacing inside 17:30 quite comfortably. Might get pretty close to 17:20.
So that's a 68.1 there for Evie.
Yeah,
She's definitely up the pace. 33.89 on that 50. I think she's just found an extra bit of momentum. Karis has noticed maybe that Evelyn Hallisey is making a move, and she's just starting to pull away again. And Katie Sherlock's desperately trying to keep up with Evelyn.
looking for something around 17:45 at the split for 1200.
So Evie's going to turn with 300 to go.
Yeah, 17:44.76. That's excellent. 68.5. It's not often you get 3 negative splits out of 4 1500s. This is a strong probability in this one.
Down Brown Case has been able to pick that pace up towards the end of this 1500.
Karis has picked up as well. She's going well.
Paris Mooney,
We're certainly looking for something round about
second.
17. Oh, 17s for Evie, maybe 17:05, 17:06 perhaps. Just needs to keep this strong pace going. 200 to go for Evie when she hits the 52 would be good. That's 53.85. Just dropped a wee bit, Tony.
Yeah. So 69. So it's down at 17:10 now for Evie.
Yeah, 16:02 would be a good one.
So still a pretty impressive swim, 25-second improvement.
I think that lap card should be seeing, it is 6. Yeah, it's the wrong lap card I'm looking at. 34.57, a wee bit slower. But the legs are
digging in now. Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Got a swimmer to bring her along.
Yeah.
Still pushing hard off that wall. Good 2 or 3 butterfly kicks underwater, even at this stage of a 1500. Really good discipline
yeah, and having Jessica beside her has maybe spurred her on a wee bit. 34.18, 16:02.60.
69.
69. Oh,
68 point in here. Could be under under 17:10 in this one.
Yeah,
that would be impressive.
we want a 34 and a 33.5 or better.
So she's going to negative split, I think.
Really picking it up
Yeah.
very strongly here. 34.18 that last one. Let's hope it's 33.6.
Mr. Bell.
34.16. Well,
Got to get a 33 here.
yeah,
Possible.
yeah.
Karis Mooney's pulled away in second, and now Evelyn Hallisey's consolidated into third. Ahead of Katie Sherlock. What can Evie do in this last 50? Breathing every stroke.
Come on,
See if she
Karen,
can
give
kick
her a
off
wee
the
bit.
wall.
Yeah, let's give her a wee bit.
And she goes, feet
Yeah,
pumping.
get it going.
Lovely shot there of her. Good form all the way through this race. She's racing up towards Katie Sherlock.
Brilliant.
And is she going to get 17.9.32? That is a super swim there, Evie Mackey.
8.35, Tony, you said it halfway, so double that. That's
Yep.
17.10 plus and 17.09.
Great
32.
swimming there. Karis Mooney. She was a 17.46 entry time.
I fancied something around about 17.20-ish.
17.38.
Well.
So she's still under. As is Evelyn Hallisey, 17.39. So a 5-second improvement for her. Katie Sherlock, 17.44. Almost bang on. Oh, 100th. Just 100th out from her entry time.
Wow.
Still a good swim there from Katie. 6th is Grace Campbell. Just over her entry time. Katie Austin, 18.05. Just over her entry time as well. Cara Gordon just finishes in 18.06. So that was a great way to end this afternoon's swimming. Super swim from Evie Mackey there. And that's a really good 1500 swimming from all the swimmers.
So well done to Evie. That's the target for Phoebe Arbuckle, Georgia Reid, and who else? Georgia Dickey, Phoebe Arbuckle, we said earlier on.
Emmy Aitken.
And Emmy Aitken.
So
that concludes session 8. Thanks very much. So from myself, Robert Taylor, and Tony Rose, thanks for joining us. We're back this evening at
5:30.
17:25.
Oh, is it
Coverage starts
17:25?
for 17:30.
Okay.
So not from Toll Cross, from our Commonwealth pool in Edinburgh. Good afternoon.